Hey, everybody, how's it going? Dave here. I've been away for quite a long time, but we're back on the Work Louder streams. So hopefully everybody's in. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I can see all the meters on my end moving, so I think we should be cooking. But yeah, let me know. Just making sure the chat works. Sweet. I think we're cooking. I'm just gonna turn off some programs because my cursor, I don't know if you guys get this. OBS is, I don't know, my cursor's just running really slow at the minute. But we'll get there. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Let me know if you've got anything for Black Friday. I know I'm waiting for, I don't know if you can see, I've gone a bit crazy on my purchases. So I've got Nomad E, I've got the knob one right here, and then I got a framer on the way as well. So the framer micro version 2 is on the way, and I cannot wait because on the Discord I can see a bunch of people that have got them already, and I'm like, where's mine? But I ordered a few extra bits, so mine's gonna take a tiny bit longer to get through. So I'm just gonna stick some music on. Sweet. So yeah, let's hang out. Let's chat keyboards. Let's geek out. And yeah, we'll see what's up. Cause yeah, I just got off a call with Mike, and guys, the current Black Friday deal Work Loud is running at the minute is crazy. Yeah. Hey, Ivanov on Instagram. Yeah, I'll do some keyboard tests. Let me just adjust everything that I know that's working. So you should be able to hear a bit of music. Just mixing everything. We're doing it live. But yeah, we'll do some type test, and then how thocky is it? Yeah, it is the thockiest. What I'll do is I'll compare the Nomad to the Knob one, and you'll be able to tell the difference, hopefully. So I did make a video on the Work Louder account not too long ago where we compared the two, but obviously, yeah, I'll do it on a nicer microphone right now. I think we're running. Okay, let me just do. Yeah, let's start the whole thing with a keyboard test. Why not? So I'll compare the Knob one to the Nomad. So we'll go Knob one first, so you guys can get Ivanov's in the chat. So let me set that up. Sorry, bud. Oh, mute. All right, here we go. I have to turn the microphone. Just give me a sec. There we go. So that's the Knob one. So let's do the Nomad. Good old trusty Nomad. I only got the Knob one. When did it come? It came like a couple of weeks ago. So when it, I was so happy. So this is the Nomad. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I was just doing a keyboard comparison between the Knob one and the Nomad. Did you hear that, Ivanov? Did you hear like the difference? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Let me know what you think. Is it, which one wins for you? Is it the Knob one or is it the Nomad? Let me know. Mind you, we do have like different. It's a bit of a different setup. You got different keys and different switches on each one. So but you get the idea. Hey, Riley on YouTube Shorts. Sweet Ivanov. I'm good, Riley. How you? I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Maxim, hi on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, what did you think, Ivanov? Or Ivanov, what did you think? What would you go for? When I was quite happy. Yeah, the number one sounds great. Yeah, I know, man. Honestly, I wasn't going to go for the knob one because like I was happy enough with the Nomad. But then I was on the Discord and then I saw everybody getting theirs and I was like, yo, these look really cool. And then I got sucked in and I just went for it. I just got the knob one, the micro I've had for like 3.5 years. And then this is soon to be replaced with the Framer micro that is in the mail coming. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So to anyone that's joined the chat, I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today with the Work Louder guys. I've been working with Work Louder on the stream team for a bit now. And I'm just genuinely a fan. So I've had the micro version 1. I've had this for about 3.5 years. I use it for editing in Premiere and Ableton. So Premiere, this thing is like so good to have. And I was at Adobe Max in LA. So and I actually traveled with this because we were doing a bunch of content out there. And yeah, so this one I've had for a while. And then the Nomad E I've had for I don't know about 6 months now. This is killer. This is a killer keyboard, really nice. And then I swapped between this one and the knob one, and I've got the Framer marker on the way, so I'm looking forward to that bad boy making it over at some point. I'm hoping it's like maybe this week. We'll see. As soon as it comes, like I'll make sure I'll jump on stream. I did it like a live unboxing on stream of the knob one when it came. I was so excited. I was like unboxing that live with a bunch of people. Like that was really fun. And then I've got the Framer micro coming. Please send you one. Mr. Lee says Pop is asking how much. Everything's on the website. If you go worklouder.cc, I'll look it up right now. I'll share the screen. You'll see all the prices. And like this is a bit of a ridiculous deal Work Louder is doing for Black Friday. So any orders above any orders over 140. So if you get a keyboard or a Creator Micro or whatever, you can get any accessory for free on top of that. So it could be a t-shirt, it could be a keyboard set. Yeah. And then if you're ordering on stream, just give me your order number and I'll see if I can chuck anything in there for free as well. So you get some extra bits in there. It works out, I think Mike said, it works out about a 35% discount. So yeah, just look on the website. Let me know if you got any questions about the stuff. I'm here to answer questions and hang out with you guys. Yeah. The reason I kind of went for it originally, because when I was interested in the product, they had the what's it called, the Creator Board. They had this bad boy here, and they had this one and the Creator Micro 1, which is it here anymore? No, it's not on here. So it's basically the version 1 of what you see on screen right now, and I could see myself using it, and I've programmed this for editing. So whenever I edit in Premiere, especially, this is like a hack, and I love it. And to be honest, I'll show you on screen. I've had this for about 3 years. This thing is, they've built these like a tank, man. Let me just turn my autofocus on. You can see, like, you know what I mean? It's built so well. And I'm looking forward to having the version 2 when it comes through the mail, hopefully this week or next week. So built really well. So I went with this one. I programmed it. I love editing with it. And although I could edit using my keyboard with all the shortcuts, the micro is just all programmed for my editing. So whatever would be usually 2 or 3 key shortcuts, I've just programmed to be like one shortcut on the micro, and then gonna have to transfer everything over to the framer when that comes. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the keyboards work with a software called Input. So you can basically make your keyboards, you can map any key on your keyboard to do anything you want. And they've made it super easy. It's like a menu. I'll show you. I'll just pull it up now, actually. Show you what it looks like. But this is what it looks like. Oh, sweet. Look at this. And you can see both my devices here because I've got both the Nomad and the knob. So I'm going to choose the knob one. And it's this easy, like you can just choose whatever you want to map and then you just map it. And then any action, any new action, you can map. And the cool thing is, this is what I love, is you can record actions. So I can record an action and then say it's a mad action like that. Stop recording and then I can save that and assign it to a key. So, whereas before you had to like do a bit of coding. Which isn't hard, but I mean, for this, if I think of a shortcut in Premiere or whatever I'm using, I can just program it straight away. So yeah, that's really, really cool. So yeah, Input works with all the keyboards. It works with, let's see, it's going to work with the Framer Micro, which I'm expecting in the mail. It works with the keyboards I've got here. I've got the Knob 1 and the Nomad E1. So, yeah, like pretty killer, to be honest. But if you got any questions, I'm happy to geek out with you guys. And, yeah, just talk keyboards and productivity. Also, I got my Work Louder t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it. Let's see if I can... Where is it on the... Oh, there it is. So they did a run of these t-shirts and I got one. It's right here. Bam. It's a really nice fit, actually. So I'm enjoying it. This one's a large. I'm about 5'11". So yeah, I love it. Good fit as well. So, also, yeah, if you do order, if your order is over 140, you can check in one of those t-shirts. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Work Louder geek, to be honest. I've got so much stuff here. And then, oh man, and then I've got like a second micro version 1 that I put in my guitar case for when we do shows, so I can just control everything in Ableton using the micro. So I'm fully kitted out, I'll tell you that. And then I can't wait for the Framer Micro version 2, because this one works in Input, like the program I just showed you, but also it's going to be Bluetooth. So I'm looking forward to having a bit of a clean setup, because if I show you my top-down view, I've got my Knob 1, make an MP3 player, Casio on Instagram saying, MP3 players, shoot man, those were the days. But that would be killer though. I'm pretty sure like Teenage Engineering's got like some little like devices that look really cool. Actually, their mic looks killer, but very much like of a similar design ecosystem. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to. Oh, actually, I've got the Work Louder mat here as well. I don't know if you can see it. So this one is what's it called? But this is me on stream, guys. Like, I'll probably get distracted. It's the floppy desk mat I've got here. So man, I am Work Louder kitted out over here, proper fanboy. But Framer Micro Bluetooth, so I can have like a Knob 1 Bluetooth. I'll have my mouse Bluetooth. I'll have the I don't know. I like having a tiny bit of a messier setup because I'm always working on projects. I've got hard drives. I've got stuff charging. You know, I've always got stuff, and I like to have it at reach. But yeah, I think having this one being Bluetooth will be really cool, because I really like just adding it to my travel bag. Let me stick this light on. Yeah, just having like something in my travel bag, I think is really, really, really nice to have. So I'm looking forward to having that. That'd be really cool. Actually, I'm pretty interested to. It'd be fun to know what what a MP3 player by Work Loud would look like. I do, you know what? I do miss MP3s and my iPod, because then I can just listen to music, and no matter who calls me, like no call would interrupt my music. I can just listen to albums. So I do kind of miss that, if I'm honest. But yeah, any questions, ask away. Maybe that light's a bit too strong. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, maybe a bit too strong. Where's everybody watching in from? So I'm in the UK at the minute. It is 10:33 p.m. in the UK. So on a Sunday night, just chilling out with you guys. Mr. Lee on TikTok says, please send me one. I wish. The best I can do is like the ridiculous Black Friday discount they've got on. So I can't do better than that, I'm afraid. I don't have... My powers don't extend that far. So Ditto Lemon on Instagram is asking, how long does the keyboard battery last? It depends how if you're running it on full pelt on like the LEDs and stuff, but for the most part, to be honest, I have mine plugged in, but the most I've probably got out of the Nomad, and they keep updating these, if I'm honest. The Nomad, I kind of half forget charging it sometimes. Probably like, and this is the way I use it. So if I have like all the RGBs down, maybe like just over a week or maybe a bit more. But it really depends how you're running them, because obviously they've got the screen, how bright the screen is, all that kind of stuff might affect it. But yeah, but the I can't remember the last stat they had on the knob. It was something ridiculous on the knob one. But obviously it just depends how you're running these. I like running the knob on, I don't know if you can see it on that top down, but I like running it on full brightness on everything. I'll show you up close what it looks like, because I'm running this one on Bluetooth. And then if I change the RGB on this, let's go for like, can you see that changing? What color should we want? So let's go with like, I don't know. Let's go for like blue. I like this blue. But yeah, it really depends how you're running them. Maybe when I get the framer, I'll be able to like, I'll run everything on Bluetooth and like let you know, because I'm at my desk all the time. So if I'm not traveling, I use it. I've got these like funky cables, like the curly ones. So that also is part of my setup, which I kind of like having. So if I'm sat on my desk, I'll just plug it in for the most part. But this one right here, because I'm like swapping between the two, I can't remember last time I charged the Nomad, if I'm honest. Yeah. But I am interchanging between the two, so it's really hard to tell. And I remember my last keyboard, I had a more commercial one, not custom or anything, but that one lasted for a while, but it didn't have any fancy features. Jack on Instagram, I keep my, I just keep it plugged in for the most part. If I'm traveling and stuff, I'll just stick it in my bag, you know, and I just know it's got battery to last. So if I am traveling, I'm not ever concerned about the battery life. It's whatever. Hey Tayan on Instagram Shorts. Instagram Shorts? YouTube Shorts. How's it going? How's everybody doing on a Sunday evening? Let me know where you're calling in from, where you're watching from. My Europeans, I don't know. Do we have any Europeans in? It's getting a bit late. No worries, Lemon. So Dittle Lemon on Instagram is asking, does the knob and creator micro come with a travel case? But normally no, but because they're running a Black Friday deal, if you buy anything over 140, you can get any of the. If you buy anything over $140, you can get any of the accessories for free. One of the accessories is the carry case that I've got on screen right now, worth like $70. So you can chuck that into your order, and then if you do order on stream, let me know the order number and I'll stick something in there for you. I'm allowed to, apparently, depending on what you get. But yeah, you can get, like, if you get the XYZ board R2, you can get it pre-built, or oh no way, they're doing the PCB kit as well now, so you can print your own 3D base. So that's pretty cool. No wait, guys, you can pick up the XYZ board R2, the PCB kit, for $69. If you're into 3D printing and stuff, and then print. Wow, that's the first time I see that. Been away for like for a few weeks. I haven't streamed in a few weeks, so yeah, that's really cool. So you can either get it pre-built, you can get the assembly kit, do it yourself, and then if you add like the MX Legend, that will kick you over 140, and then you can add like another accessory if you wanted to, like another keyboard set or a carry case. So it is a pretty ridiculous deal the guys are running. But hey Jackson, how's it going? But yeah, any other questions, let me know. But they've got the carry case there if you needed one. I don't have a carry case on mine. I do wish I did, because you know, if you're paying that much on a free keyboard, like you want to have a, yeah, I'd definitely get a carry case if I traveled a lot more. But I'm definitely, for the micro version 1, I'll probably get some kind of case. They don't have a case available yet, but I do have like some kind of little soft bag I put my micro in if I'm traveling, and I do travel a lot more with my micro. But this is the new purchase. Hey Orphe on TikTok, how's it going? Hey Jackson. Orphe, oh yeah, Orphe, how's it going on TikTok? But yeah, let me know what you want to know. I'm looking forward to having the framer so I can show you guys like a cool breakdown of the framer, because the framer is going to be Bluetooth. It's going to work with Input, that program I showed you earlier. If you got any questions, let me know. But Input, basically, you can just map anything. What have I got here? Oh, I've got the Nomad. Switch to knob. I used one on the keyboard, but yeah, on Input now, you can see the different keyboards you got on. So once I've got the framer, it's gonna have the framer here in the drop down, and then just choose between what I want to program, which is super practical. But I think Input is like the secret with these keyboards, because you just map anything you want, which I think is a productivity like hack for sure. Having these bad boys, be able to program them to do whatever you want, especially for editing. But yeah, what did I have? My last screensaver. Let me just change my last screensaver. What did I have? Oh yeah, I just got my company logo. I used to have like a little spaceman. A little spaceman on the moon, barbecuing s'mores. But yeah, this is pretty cool on this one. Don't know if you can see it. Oh, actually, I'll just change my top down. But yeah, the screen's pretty neat, and then you can change it to like the clock, media, which is like whatever's playing. It'll just have that there. And then you can control the media from that. The keyboard, what do they call it? The Keyboardgotchi. And you can make him jump. And he counts your words per minute. So that's cool for that one. And then Pomodoro timer, What's um, Ryan Vogel on X? Any way to increase the knob on battery life? They're always like they did something to increase it via an update. So that's as far as I know. Because yeah, they've done a bunch of updates. So mine, I think I ran it flat the other day. And I think one of the things was people were saying on Discord was it'll show like mine's full now, but once it goes to like the last bar that's red, mine lasted for a while. Like it wasn't how do you call it? Would you say symmetrical? Like the amount of time that was going down. Like basically my last bar lasted for ages. Or if he's asking, how do I get what on TikTok? Yeah. But they're always updating it. Since I got the knob 1, I think we've had about 2 or 3 updates since. So they're always working on stuff in the background. But I do think the knob 1, at least from my experience, the knob 1 has like is on par battery life wise. But when I got the Nomad E1, they just updated the software. So whatever battery life people were having before me, I got better battery life because they just released an update as I got mine. So I couldn't really compare what it used to be like. But if there's an update that can improve stuff, like, yeah, the guys are definitely working on stuff. And I know on Discord, I've heard people mention there are like beta groups where you can like test the software before it goes live. But yeah, I'm not that adventurous to be honest. So let's see. But yeah, any more questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer them as we're hanging out. But if anything, I mean, with the offer that's running, I was trying to see what else I can buy, but I'm a bit ridiculous, guys. Like, I've got everything Workload has made at this point. I don't have an XYZ board yet, he says, because don't feel like I need one. Like, I've got the, I'll show you. I've got the Framer Micro 1 coming, which is like the version 2 of this one right here. But then I don't have, where's the keyboard? Obviously, they've got the Nomad E2 coming out, which is shipping Q1 of 2026. So, and then they've got like a few different colorways, which is, it's pretty cool. I do like the atomic orange. That looks nice one, Orphe. See you in a bit. But yeah, the atomic orange looks sweet, if I'm honest with you. Who 182 just ordered the Creator Micro 2. Can't wait. What? You just ordered it right now? When did you order it? Because if you ordered it right now, I hope you got the deal they're running, because they're running a stupid deal at the minute. So I've got the Framer Micro coming, which is this one, the Framer Creator Micro. But then I saw a few, like, this one's got a few extra bits. Like, it's got, you know, the engraving, and then wait who 182, you just ordered one right now. Let me know your order number if you did, and I'll try to get the guys to check in something else for you. What did you order as an extra? Because the Framer Micro 2 does unless you went, yeah, it does, like, even if you got the base model, it does kick you over 140. So I hope you got something else in there for yourself. But the where was I? Yeah, the Framer Marker 2. I mean, it is. I don't really use Framer. I just like the way it looks, if I'm completely honest with you. But also, you get these extra key sets if you get the Framer Micro. And then it's got this, both the Micro version 2s have this smart chip that detect what program you're using, and they just automatically switch to that like bank of shortcuts. So I can be going between like Ableton, Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and it'll just change the bank of shortcuts. So depending on what shortcuts I've set, it'll just change depending on the app. And I could be using the same kind of key on the Framer Micro. I'll show you on the top down view. Sorry. Yeah, I could be using like the same key, but it'll do different things depending on what program I'm using, which is pretty neat. At the minute, I have to, like, I don't know if you can see here, I have to change the banks manually. So I've got 4 banks, which is like more than enough for me. But the fact that I'll be able to they'll just change automatically, that's pretty sweet. And what else? Obviously the Bluetooth, I've mentioned that before today. And then they've got the joystick right here. So the joystick, one of the other streamers, oh, sweet. Nice one, man. Who got the carry case? Yes, boy. Nice one. Copy text. Let me just, if there's a 5-digit number, let me know, because I'll be able to use that. Oh, wait. Don't know if you can see my screen. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah, I've got it right here. Bam! I got you, bro. But if you do have that 5-digit code, I think the guys will be able to, it's a 5-digit number, but I think they'll be able to find your order number from that. So I'll give them whatever information I can give them, because I don't deal with the back end of stuff. But what we're saying is the Framer Micro, this was on pre-order, so I just went for it. I was just like, sweet. I like the look of it. Don't really use Framer, but I really like the look because I'm really happy with my Micro version 1. I like the new updates, joystick, Bluetooth. I'm sold. And then I get an extra key set. Say less. I'm good. So I went for that one. And then Mike's been posting photos of the Creator Micro 2. And it's pretty much the same. But yeah, this one, they just both look legit, man. Look at that. How cool are those? So yeah, they just look neat. And the cool thing is with these products, what I'm really impressed. Oh, sweet, nice one. Ahoo 182. Is that anything to do with? Are you a Blink fan? If you are, a favorite Blink 182 song, go. But you've been a fan for a while, just waiting for it to come back in stock. I know. The creative version, the Micro version 1 isn't even on the website anymore. It used to be. I can't see it here. Nice one. Favorite Blink song, go. Who's on Instagram for anybody else? Nice, bro. I've been so Who 182, damn it, first song I learned on guitar. Nice. I've got, wait, I'll show you. Where's my camera? Yeah, I'm a guitarist myself. I've got my guitars in the background. I don't know if you can see them, but hey John, how's it going on Instagram? Yeah, I've been blasting some Blink, man. Some of the riffs are like amazing, and then some like Angels and Airwaves stuff. The Adventure, say less. That song is probably, I dare to say, one of the funnest riffs to play on guitar with that dotted eighth delay. Anyways, I I get carried away. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So Mike was putting up videos of and photos of the Creator Micro 2. So without the frame of branding. And this looks clean. And what I was going to say is that all the products I've had from the Work Louder guys. So I've got the Creator Micro version 1. I've had that for 3.5 years. I've got the Nomad. I've bought with my own money. All this I've bought with my own money, by the way, guys. And then I've got the Knob 1 over here. So the Knob 1 is the latest to the party. But I've had the Nomad E1, and the way the things look on the render, it's like having the render in real life. It's pretty cool. So plus 44, yep. That's pretty, yeah. What was the other one? Carbox Racer. What was that one they did for a while? It was pretty cool. Tom DeLonge's like offshoot thing. John, great, thanks. Find this interesting and is looking for new careers. Sweet. Yeah, if I can help geeking out with you guys, let me know. But we're out here. I've got my whole setup, just answering questions. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer. I do a bunch of video and audio stuff. I'm a musician, and what keeps me busy most of the time is like doing video edits, doing some 10 bits of touring every now and then YouTube. Our channel at the minute has like 545k subscribers. We do video editing tips and After Effects tips over on YouTube. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Work Louder stuff. I've had my Micro version 1. I've had it for like 3.5 years. You probably hear me say this quite a lot of time over stream. I just think it gives a bit of context. And then I've had the Nomad E1 for about 6 months now. I've had this bad boy. Still love it. I kind of just like interchange between the Knob 1 and this one. And then the Knob 1 is the latest edition. I wasn't going to do it, but I did say I saw everybody on Discord and Instagram posting their Knob 1. I was like, let's just go for it. It looks sweet. So I got that. And that's what I'm using. I've been using this as my daily driver for the last, since I got it, honestly, about 4 weeks now. It feels great. Yeah, legit. Really, really happy with it. Sometimes I do miss the buttons I've got on the Nomad, because I can program these buttons to do like a bunch of stuff. And the cool thing is, through input, I can program these buttons to do more than one thing. So let me show you really quick, because I like doing this on stream, because it kind of quickly explains how your workflow can legit like change. So let me just share my screen really quick, and then I'm going to share my top-down view. So on the Nomad, I've programmed my tilde key, which is this one right here, to do like 4 things. So I've programmed it to have 4 different email addresses. So if I tap it once, it'll type in an email address. If I tap it twice, that's a different email address. If I hold it down, that's a different email address. But then if I tap and hold, that's a different email address. I don't know if you can see it on screen. It's quite small. But I'll blow these up. As you can see, it's 4 different email addresses. And this is like really easily programmable. You don't need to know code or anything. You just need to program that one button to do 4 different things through input, which is right here, and it's called multi-action. So you set that up as a multi-action. This is my multi-actions on the Knob 1, so it's different than Nomad, but it's super, super easy. Actually, I'll bring it up. So because I've got 2 keywords connected, I can choose between the 2. So new multi-action, my emails are right here. So if we go into edit, you'll see it says on tap, I've got an email address I've typed out, and I've programmed double tap, different one. And it's literally like a drop-down menu. It's so easy to program compared to anything else I've experienced out there on the market. This one's like the easiest I found. to just program stuff. And then the multi-action thing is pretty sweet, if I'm honest with you. So it's that easy to program. And I mean, for this one, it's pretty handy. Like, I'll reprogram these when I'm off stream. Because if I'm signing up to stuff, like, I'll either have my work email or my just whatever email, my work email and my personal one. So I'll interchange between the two. So it's kind of nice to have. Christine, one of the customer service staff on the Work Louder team, she uses it. I actually got the idea from her, because she would actually program like templates, email templates. So you press it once and it'll just type out your email template, because she does a lot of customer service, like repeat stuff. So that's really cool to have. So yeah, I feel like input might be the hidden, like, it's not hidden, but it's kind of, you get a really nice keyboard, but then input is like, no way, I get all this extra stuff with input, because it is a bit of a hidden gem, which is really cool. It can do so much more than what I'm even using it for. And if I go, I'll share my screen, I'll show you. You can have like a bunch of layers. So you can have like multiple layers. At the minute, I've only got one layer, and then I've got my FP key as a modifier to switch between layers, or I can program these to do whatever else I want. I'll switch to the Nomad, which I've got here. Sorry, the knob. But even on the knob, like, I think I've got, I've got one modifier, because I'm missing, hey, Windows XP on Instagram, how's it going? We're just geeking out, talking keyboards, and letting everybody know about the Black Friday deal, which is unreal. Like, I might buy some stuff on stream, to be honest. But the so the FP key I use as modifier, and I think I'm just using it for my emoji key right here. What's pretty cool, Windows XP, the keyboard, or the multi-action. I don't know if you just joined, or if you've seen me demonstrate multi-action. But yeah, even guys, I'm sat at my desk all the time doing a bunch of work, video and audio stuff, and music production, you name it. But I thought I'd use like a lot more of the layers. I don't. So I don't know. Unless you've got, I really like the keyboard as well, Windows XP. Like, I've got so much that I don't know if you see my top-down view. I've got the knob one that I bought a month ago, the Nomad E1 I bought a few months ago, and then the Micro version 1, and then I've got a Framer Micro version 2 coming in the mail. So this one right here, I'm telling everybody about. So hopefully I get the Framer. I'm hoping maybe next week. When's it coming, Mike? I don't know. Hopefully it comes soon, because your boy has been waiting a while. I pre-ordered it. So yeah, I know Windows XP. I'm a bit of a geek here. So any questions? I feel like I've covered, the bases between the different products they've got. I'm a geek myself. I'm a fan of the product. I've had the version 1 for about 3.5 years, and it took me, if I'm completely honest with you guys, workflow wise, because I hate adding stuff to my workflow that just kind of delays my my progress, because I run my own business. I want to be like snappy, get stuff done. So this one I was a bit like, oh, how's this going to fit into my whole setup? And it took me a couple of days to kind of realize, if I'm honest, what I use the most, because I'm mostly working in Premiere, and I was like, okay, let me just be aware of, while I'm editing, what do I use the most? And I've heard one of the other streamers on the team, he actually, like, this is next level geek, he actually had a heat map app that just monitored what he used the most, so you can kind of see what he used the most. I'm not that level, mostly because that's very smart. I didn't think of that one. But every time I'd use something, or like I'd repeat the same shortcut a few times, I'll be like, okay, let me just program that. So slowly, over the course of 2 or 3 days, I just got this dialed. So this is like my Premiere Pro, editing bank where I'm just like so much faster working on it. And I'm actually going to pull up a Premiere Pro setup. Windows XP is saying it's like how multi-monitors charge your workflow. This is the same with extra keys. Yeah, 100%. And I was telling Mike just before I jumped on stream, I've actually got right here. Let me see if you can see on the top-down camera. I don't know if you can see right there. I've got an extra monitor. So I've got like a big 27-inch. And then this one is just a portable monitor I bought. Like super cheap, but yes, it does supercharge your setup. And for me, working in Premiere using this bad boy, honestly, I think because I work on edits for hours and hours and hours, it's so good to not have to like pull gang signs on my keyboard all the time. Although I could do it, because I've mapped everything the way I like it. This right here is so cool because all I'm doing is like just little movements. And the cool thing is that I don't have to really look at it. It's all just muscle memory after a while. So all I'm doing is like moving stuff, and you know, to anybody else it might look a bit crazy, but my hand is like planted there. For anybody that works at a desk for hours and hours, you just know that that's kind of important to just have, you know, your wrist just like be able to plant it in one place and not strain it too much. I bought one of these actually. Shout out to Delta Hub. I've had this for about as long as a micro actually. I started buying desk accessories around the same time, and this one just keeps my wrist just like nice and still. But this is stuff I've had for over 3 years. So that's been planted there for 3 years. You know, I feel like I've got a good balance between everything at the minute. So yes, I agree. Windows XP, it's like, it does supercharge your workflow 100%. Couldn't agree more. But as far as the framer, yeah, I feel like this one's gonna take me to the next level. It might take me a couple of days to like get used to it and get it dialed in, but I'm looking forward to like showing you guys, because this one works with Input, the program just showed you. So I'll be able to like how I've got like my Nomad and then my knob one here. I'll be able to have the it's getting late. See ya, Windows XP. Thanks for joining. Make sure you follow the account and join the Discord. Discord's really fun. The Work Louder Discord. You'll find it right at the bottom of the website, worklouder.cc, right at the bottom. But yeah, I'll be able to select my framer and program that. And the cool thing is, multi-action is going to be killer. I'll tell you what. Having multi-action on... nice one. Sweet dreams, my friend. Sweet dreams. But multi-action on the Framer Micro version 2 is going to be killer, because right now, each one of these buttons, I'll press it and it'll do one thing. But then, as I showed you with the email addresses, I'll be able to have it do 4 different things. So each button basically will have 4 different functions, up to 4 different functions. So tap, double tap, tap and hold, and then hold. So all these 4, I'll be able to program that to do a bunch of different stuff. Techmare says, work quieter. Never. I work loud, my friend. Unless the kids are asleep, and then I have to be really quiet. But yeah. What's in your cup, guys? Let me know. This might be a mistake for me. I made a black coffee like earlier today, and I've just heated it up, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. So even if no one's on stream, your boy is gonna be yeah, I'll be buzzing. So I've got a couple of sips left of this. What's your usual drink of choice when you're working? I work at my desk a lot of hours because I do between music production and editing videos. I'm here most of the time, so sometimes I have to remind myself to go out and touch grass. But black coffee is one that keeps me going. I need to drink more water. But yeah. Oh, Techmare, buddy, you say that. What's Pepsi HHH? I've got like a Pepsi Max Cherry right here, waiting to be consumed soon. After I'm done with my coffee, I'm downing. I'm killing one of those. I've got like a few more down there. So depending on how the stream goes, we'll see. But what's Triple H? Is that a flavor? I don't know. But yeah. Hell yeah, buddy. It's a nice one. But yeah, man. Gosh, I lose my train of thought on these streams. Like, it's really fun. But yeah, if you do have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to just hang out and geek out with you guys. But actually, oh right. Okay. Do you go Pepsi Max, Pepsi Cherry, just regular Pepsi? I've kind of stopped having regular Pepsi because, I need to keep those 0 calories. Again, lost my train of thought. Oh, so guys, I'm just gonna reset the room really quick. My name is Dave, guest streamer today on the Work Louder accounts. We're live on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and X, I think. So any questions about Work Louder stuff, I'm happy to answer. I've been a fanboy for like 3.5 years. I saw the render of the micro version 1, and I'm like, I need one of those bad boys. So I've had this for about 3 years, 3.5 years, and then I've kind of slowly, I got the Nomad version 1, I got the Nub 1, I'm getting the Framer Micro. And they got me. And I got a t-shirt. I'm wearing the Work Louder t-shirt. Look at me. Bam. But they're running a stupid offer for Black Friday, and it ends in a couple of days. So 2nd of December, that's it. It's the best offer I've seen them run in the time I've followed the company. Basically, anything over $140 you spend, you get to pick out a free accessory. So if you get a Creator Micro version 2, you get to order a key set for free, order a carry bag. I'll show you here what you can get. Basically, any accessory you can just get for free, which is, it's a bit ridiculous. So the best offer I can think of at the minute is, check this out. You get Framer Micro version 2, you get this extra key set with that, which is worth about $65. But then on top of that, because it's $140, over $140, you can either pick you can pick out the carry case, any possible key set you would like, and then if you order on stream, I'll give me your order number. I'll be able to check in something there for free, I've been told. So yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. It's like you can get, I think, crunching the numbers, Mike was saying you can get like it's equivalent to like 35% discount, which is pretty killer, and it ends in a couple of days. So just to let you know. Techmare says, on the drinks front, regular and the cherry is one of my faves. Sadly, I have the Max one in Morocco. Sadly we don't have the Max one in Morocco. No way. I wonder why that is. In the UK, I'm in the UK at the minute. It's 10 past 11 p.m. Yeah, in the UK, they've got sugar tax. So you pay extra for like, if you want regular Coke or regular Pepsi and stuff. So, I don't know. It's a deterrent, I guess, for me to just stick with the Max stuff. Although sometimes I drink like a regular Pepsi. Man, you realize the sugar in that thing is crazy. I don't know if the regular Pepsi is any better for you, but it tastes nice. So Tony is asking, well, when you guys ship the XYZ keyboard orders? So you probably, let me just see on the website. So the R2s, hang on. When did you order it? It depends when you order it, because I know the R1s should be all shipped out. The first batch of the R2s were getting fulfilled. I don't have an update on that. Sorry, Tony. It depends, because it depends when you've ordered it. I know the second batch of the XYZ boards were getting worked on from Canada, but then I think it got so popular, the guys were like, yo, we might have to, go into like mass production. So as far as I'm aware, that's one of the things they were discussing out in China, because the guys were out in China last week, which is cool. I was watching them post stories and posting stuff, which is really cool. But they made a post about it, actually. So yeah, I think the XYZ boards were a lot more popular than they thought. But it really depends when you've ordered yours. I'll be able to follow that up for you if you let me know when you've ordered it. Hopefully I can give you a bit more info end of October. Yeah, because if you order it now, it says like in production right now, January 26th. So it's on pre-order right now. So that's about a month ago. I was away a month ago. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I should know this. Sorry, I do apologize. I'll follow that up for sure. I should have asked that. I'll write it down and follow that up for you with a big boss man. Yeah, because last stream I did was about a month ago, because I went to Adobe Max in LA, which I highly recommend. It's so cool to be amongst a bunch of creatives. Super inspiring as well. But I've been away. So the last stream I did was about a month ago. So that was the last update I had on the XYZ boards, which I haven't ordered myself. Some of the guys on the stream team, I've got the XYZ board, and I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? But at this point, I've got, look at me, guys. Look at me. I've got Micro. I've got Knob 1. I've got the Nomad. I think, I feel like I can cover some bases. If you do want a sound test, I'm happy to do one as well, because those are quite popular. I did post a video on the Work Loud account on Instagram comparing the Knob 1 to the Nomad, doing like an audio test, but I'm happy to do one live on stream if you wanted me to. Say the word and I'll impress you with my terrible typing skills. You'll be able to get a vibe though. But train of thought. But no, the only thing I don't have is the Framer Micro that's in the mail. Hopefully, I'm hoping I get it next week. When I get it, I don't know if I can be patient enough to do like a unboxing stream as I did with the Knob 1, but I'll definitely jump on stream, because this one, I feel like this is going to be one that I use, that I feel like it's going to like kind of it's like a, what do they call them, the NOS nitro like valves on those stupid cars on Fast and Furious. I feel like that's what the Framer Micro is going to do for my workflow, because the version 1 I've got right here, this one's been great, man. Look at it. I've had it for 3.5 years. I've used the same. I bought this key set with it, and yeah, it looks killer. I do have to dust it off every now and then because I use it a lot, but how does that make sense, Dave? Yeah, well, it does. I do have to. I like taking care of my stuff, but the Framer Micro version 2, it's got a few updates I'm looking forward to. And the cool thing is the guys are very active in the Discord community, so they've kind of taken note of all the stuff people wanted for like a version 2 from people that were using the version 1. They're like, yeah, say less. So they made it Bluetooth. They added so it's compatible with Input. Input is the program you use for programming everything, which is super easy to program all your shortcuts and stuff. So you don't need to know like any code or anything. You literally just have to select stuff off a drop-down menu. They've added joystick, which I don't know if people are after that, but I think it's a really nice touch because you get in the space of like where normally a knob is. So that's going to be right there with the knob is. At the minute, the knob can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then you can press enter. So you got 3 functions. But with the joystick, you can have 7, which is pretty killer. In that kind of small footprint to have a few more options available. And then on the other side, let's see, you'll be able to see here. On the other side, you can have a dial. Like I've got here, and then each one of these buttons, because it's going to be working through input their software, you'll be able to program each one of these to do up to 4 functions. I don't know personally if I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do tap and then double tap, which are 2 different functions. Because, for example, if I'm in Premiere, I want to do undo. So undo, the function undo, I've got that set up. But if I want to do redo, I'll set that up as a double tap. I think. Is that the best thing, Dave? Because sometimes I undo quite a few things. Yeah, I'll have to experiment with that one. I'm just thinking of it now. But you'll be able to do so much more. And this right here, you'll see that it's a 2-unit keycap. This one can be split into like 2 singles. And it's really easy to map. One of the other streamers has got the Framer micro. He got it in the mail and did a stream like the day after. So he hadn't set up too much stuff. But they've added some really nice stuff. And also, I didn't realize this, but the RGBs you can program through input. And the cool thing is, what the streamer, I'm trying not to butcher his name, Cohen? I think it's Cohen, his name. What he did was, he actually, I think it was like on Zoom, actually. He's got this button right here to be his mute. But when he presses mute, he's programmed the RGBs to go red as well. So that's a super nice touch. So you can program stuff to... So you can press and it'll do a function, but also change the RGBs, which is a really nice touch. So... I'm actually going to see if I can change the RGBs. Check this out, because they've got chip in. Oh, yes. I'm going to make note of this because I think it'd be a nice touch. But I'm going to make it so the chip inside auto detects what program you're using. So if I'm going between like Premiere and Photoshop and Ableton, it'll detect. So the same key will do different things depending on what program I'm using. So it'll auto detect and like change the layer. Whereas now... I have to do it manually. I'll show you on the screen right here. So here I've got this and this that changes the banks, which is like, even 4 banks are like more than enough for what I use it for, but it'll just auto detect. But also what I'd love to do is every time I change program, I want it to change the LED, the RGBs. So that'd be pretty sweet. I don't know if it's possible because I don't have one here, but it should be. If not, I'll chat to the guys and hopefully they'll make it an update. So for example, what colors do we do? So this would be like, I don't know, blue if I'm working in Premiere, and then it could be like green if I'm working in Ableton or something like that. I don't know. It'd be quite cool. Just as a touch, or I could just program a key to do it. But it'd be cool if it automatically changes layers and changes color. I think we got one. But I'll be able to tell you for sure when I program it, when I've got it in my hands. Because I would have had it in my hands if I didn't like add some extra dials to my order. So as soon as those dials make it in, they'll mail it out for me. But I've seen a bunch of people, especially in Europe, in the UK. I think I saw on Discord today, a few guys from the UK have got theirs in, which is cool. I'm super happy for them, and they've been posting, you know, Ahu 182. Yeah, that would be sick because you've got the Creator Marker version 2 coming, so you'll be able to program all your RGBs through input, which is it's killer. Like honestly, because I can't do that on my version 1. I have to go through I have to go through VIA and change a bunch of stuff, which I've kind of like set it to, like, I don't mess around with it too much. I've kind of set it to a brightness I like, and then I've just kind of left it there. But yeah, you'll be able to do a lot more stuff. And when is the micro version 2? I think oh, it's in stock. Oh, wow. So you can, ooh. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it is in stock, man. So this is my brain is going, do you need a micro version 2 as well? I'd like one. But how many setups am I going to have? If I had more than one setup, if I had a studio somewhere else, I'd probably do it and like have 2 different setups and get it. But I don't need it. I've got a frame and micro coming, so I'll be all right. I'm going to resist, guys. But what was I saying about, oh yeah, the 2U cap right here. You can change that into 2 singles. Raquel Rowley on Facebook, how's it going? So, yeah, let us know what you've ordered. I see an order number here. Have you recently ordered? Did you order on stream? If you ordered on stream, I'll be able to hopefully stick in a extra bit of something in your order. If you did order now, I hope you got a Black Friday deal, because that deal is a bit unreal. If I'm honest, like, I've got a few things in my cart at the minute. So yeah, Raquel. It is Raquel, isn't it? Raquel Rowley, let us know what you got. Raquel is on Facebook. So we are going live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, I think. So yeah, we're out here. Multiple platforms. How do we do it? I don't know, because I don't handle the stream stuff. I just log on and Mike does everything. But yeah, I'll reset the room in a sec. If you got any questions about Work Louder stuff, I feel like you know, I've got a few products here. I'm a fanboy myself. I'm a guest streamer today. My name is Dave. I do video and audio stuff. I'm a musician, and I do a bunch of video editing. What keeps me busy is running my business, which is like video production, filming, video editing, and then the YouTube channel, which we do like video editing, After Effects, and Premiere Pro. Tips and tricks. We're on about 545k subscribers, which is cool. I mean, yeah, do long form, short form, tips and tricks, and yeah, I've had the micro version 1 for 3.5 years. Kind of got introduced by, I think, like most people. Like, I just saw the videos on Instagram. I was like, yo, this looks sweet. And at the time, they had the creative board, which was like an ortholinear system, which I wasn't digging personally. I know a lot of people, I was tempted, if I'm honest, but then I saw this and I was like, yo, I can, you know, I can see myself using this. So I use this in Premiere Pro and Ableton, mostly in Premiere Pro, and I programmed this one layer to do everything I need. So instead of, like, you know, pulling gang signs on my keyboard, I use this bad boy, and I've just mapped it the way I like it. And I've mapped it for Ableton, and I don't know where it is. I keep a second one in my gig bag to use with Ableton when we do stuff live. But yeah, and then me being a geek, I got the Nomad E1. I got this about 6 months ago. Hey, Emran, how's it going on Instagram? And then I got the Knob one. I got the Knob one about 4 weeks ago. So this is the new edition. That's why it's a daily driver at the minute. I'm kind of digging it. It's cool. I'm loving it. But yeah. So I feel like I've got I've got a bit of a problem here, if you can't tell. Bit of a fan. I'm a workflow fan. I love anything that just speeds up my workflow. And I feel like the micro version 1 is like definitely, you know, sped up my workflow, which yeah, enjoy. And the cool thing is, it's like fun to use, and every time I find something new I can do on it, or something new I can program on it, I'm like a little kid. I get excited again. So Emron, hey Emron, we're just hanging out talking about work louder keyboards. So any questions you got about these keyboards right here, I'm happy to answer. Okay, so Raquel on Facebook, me too. I have the first Creator Macro, and the one from the second collab, not the Figma, the one before. Can't wait for the framer. Yeah, excellent. So Raquel, did you order on stream, or did you have you ordered, like, yeah, when did you order? Basically, I'm trying to give you stuff. And did you I'm guessing you got the framer, which is cool, but then have you got, what am I thinking? Yeah, did you order like recently? I'm just making sure you got the Black Friday deal, because it's a stupid deal. Lily on Instagram, cool. But yeah, any questions? Yeah, let me know. I can geek out. Oh, sweet. So you ordered back in April, so you got the extra dial. Sweet. Yeah, Raquel, I've got the framer coming. And I can see everybody on like Instagram and Discord getting theirs. I'm in Europe. I'm in England. So I can see people getting theirs, but I think mine's going to be a bit delayed because I do have like a few extra bits in there. So I've got a few extra dials. I've got a few extra like these little bits for the Nomad. So I think they're stocking up on those and then send the whole order all together. So that's mine. Mine's a bit late. Like the framer's ready to go. I just ordered a few extra bits to add it to the order. So I'm hoping by next week it'll be on its way. Hopefully I get like some tracking information, because that's the best bit. I know, Raquel, the anticipation, it's killer. Like it was the same with the Nomad. I ordered a few extra bits that delayed the order, and this one was pretty quick actually, like probably a week to come, a week and a half actually. But then I was tracking the order number and it came a day early, which I was pumped for. And then the knob one I've had for about 4 weeks to 5 weeks. So yeah, so I've been through the same kind of emotions multiple times. But once they do come, you're like super pumped, get it plugged in, all programmed. It's super fun. So yeah, it'll be worth it, trust. But for all the OGs out there, if you've got for all the OGs, going from like the version 1 to the version 2, I think that'll be like chef's kiss. P4 Parker Wong, you're after free keyboard. The best I can do, the Parker, this is like the best absolute best I can do. Because yeah, nice one, Parker. The best I can do, and what I'm allowed to do as a guest streamer, is let you know about the Black Friday deal. Basically, what's affordable is like the XYZ board. The XYZ board is when you can assemble yourself. If you order on stream, I can add another extra bit in there for you. But the cheapest thing you could probably do is like buy the assembly kit. Pre-built is a bit more expensive. Actually, if you do have a 3D printer, you can buy just the PCB, and it's that much. So what people have been doing is getting just a PCB kit and then printing out the base. If you got a 3D printer, you can do that. So people have been doing that. That's the cheapest thing you can do. But then if you order anything over $140, the guys will chuck in any accessory in there. So that's pretty dope. Oh, so if you do have a printer, yeah, like the PCB kits, like they're in production January 2026. So that's like the absolute cheapest you can probably get something. If you're like, because the guys, this is the thing with the guys, I think it's pretty dope. they do really listen to the community. So the version, but mind you, Parker, it does ship out in January because they're in production at the minute. So you can either get the assembly kit, which is like a Lego style kit. You build the base yourself. It'll take you like 10-15 minutes, but I feel like you can feel part of the process. Or you can get it pre-built, or you can get the PCB kit, which you just print the base out yourself, and they send the 3D files over. I mean, it's kind of cool because then you can kind of customize it yourself. There you go. You can, yeah, there you go. More for less. If you got a 3D printer at home, print the files yourself, save $45. Download the 3D files. So they're just here. So that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, hopefully that's, cheapest thing I can do that I'm allowed to. If you give me your order number on stream, if you order on stream and give me your order number, I'll be able to chuck in something extra in there for free, hopefully. So what I'm doing is I'm getting all the order numbers here, as you can see. So if you guys that ordered on stream, no worries, Parker. But the guys like listen to the community, and they've kind of, the cool thing is, like, look at this. Like, it's pretty cool the way it looks. And this is 3D printed. So they've kind of lent into like the 3D print design. And if you look at if you watch them on Instagram, some of the videos they posted just explained, they're really open with like the process and why they did it. So I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah. And this is cool because it's the R2. So R2 works with Input. So Input is the program you map everything. Input is by far the best experience I've had with mapping keys. And then you can have multi-action. So each key could do like multiple things. Mind you, Parker, when you do buy the PCB kit, you'll get like a blank. Jaden Collar on Instagram is asking anything for sim racing on Xbox. Sorry, what does that mean? Sim racing on Xbox. Why would you use a keyboard on Xbox and not just a controller? I might be dumb. It might be a dumb question, but let me know. But if you can connect a keyboard to your Xbox, you can definitely connect. If it's useful for you, that's what I mean. You could definitely connect a Work Louder keyboard and then use it that way. A lot of people, your on screen is broken. I still don't understand. Sorry, Jaden, on Instagram. I'm not a gamer. My last platform I used to own is like a PS4, sorry. I owned PS1 up to 4. And then I said, I need to kind of build a business and not play games. So, although PS5 is on the list, maybe for Christmas, I'll get myself a little stream machine. I wonder if you're running a stream business, can you? I'm pretty sure you can claim your PS5 purchase, because if you're streaming, hey, I might be a regular streamer. Just buy like a console just to stream. Okay, cool, nice one. I didn't know what you're on about. Sorry, Jaden. But if you can connect a keyboard, and that would be useful for you on your Xbox, like obviously you can do that on these keyboards. And the cool thing is, now that I'm thinking of it, the cool thing is that these have, let's go with the top down. So you can see these keyboards have like an internal memory. So whatever you program these keys to do via input, that stays on the keyboard. Whereas, for example, I was over in LA for Adobe Max, and I went over to the Logitech guys. The Logitech, this mouse is like has a different function on every computer I go on, because it has to go through the software. if that makes sense. So it doesn't have like internal memory. Like everything has to do like a round trip through the software. But with these keyboards, if I program this keyboard, say I've got an office job, and I've got my office at home and then my office job, I can physically take this keyboard, program it at home, and then physically take that to my work, and it'll do the exact same functions because it has internal memory. So anything I program stays with the keyboard rather than having to do a round trip through like software, if that makes sense. So anything you program on your computer, that stays with the keyboard, and then in theory you'll be able to use that on your Xbox if that is any use to you, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. It makes sense in my head. But yeah, that's the cool thing about these products. You can kind of just travel and hook them up to different computers, and then they just work. What I do usually is I've got my memory stick here. So on my memory stick, I've got like video assets I use the most, and then I've got my keyboard shortcuts for Premiere. So I always keep this on me. So in case I have to like edit on someone else's system, I can load up my shortcuts and then use my Framer Micro and just edit. I won't have to, go back to the default because, man, I actually had to edit on the default shortcuts at the NVIDIA booth over at Adobe Max this year. They were doing like some kind of like collaborative music video thing, and they convinced me to just jump in and just like do a quick edit. But honestly, guys, I felt like an absolute noob on the default because I've programmed everything to do like exactly what I want for my use case. So I knew I can edit. I'm like quite fast on my setup, but take me back to the default. Yo, I was like, oh, I was so slow. I was just like, oh, like in my head I was slow. I was like, man, I've got a shortcut for this. I can't remember the default shortcuts, but that was quite funny. That all to say, yeah, these are I really like the hardware, the work louder stuff, because yeah, it just, all the shortcuts just stay on the keyboard. But yeah, any other questions, let me know. I could talk for yonks here, geek out. And I think if who was my Pepsi guy in the chat? Somebody was asking me about Pepsis. It wasn't Tony. It's my buddy from Mexico. No, Morocco, sorry. Techmare, yeah, I'm gonna bust out the Pepsi. Okay, so Niles on Instagram. Mind you, I'm a guest streamer, okay? So whatever, I'll try my best to answer your question. Absolutely love the style and look of your keyboard. Resonate a lot with my style as a 3D artist. Oh, sweet. I know you have an incredible Ben Fritsch. Yeah, he did an incredible job on the Knob One. Like, I've got one right here. Insane. But would you guys be open to visual work like campaigns, ads? DM the account, Niles. Like, you can just do it now. Mike is very active on Discord and Instagram. So yeah, he's probably the best person. He'll stay in touch. He keeps in touch with people. If you DM the Instagram account, not TikTok or YouTube, the Instagram account, he'd be able to like give you an answer. But there's a bunch of people that do like fan videos and stuff. I've done a few, and they asked me if I wanted to be on the stream team. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, it's pretty fun. I geek out about this stuff anyways. To all my friends, I was like, I'll be happy to geek out with a few more people. So I make videos for the account all the time. It's quite cool. Because I did one actually. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up. But it's when I got the Nomad, dumbass over here, I was just like, I've got this video idea where I'll just throw it and then freeze time and then do like a arc bullet time thing. Yeah, I did it. So I did like 35 takes on slow-mo on my camera setup of me throwing the keyboard in the air, and then I did like a orbit bullet time kind of like camera angle thing into like the renders. But it's one of those things. I had the idea in my head. I was like, I need to execute it now. It's just like stuck in my head. So yeah, there's a bunch of people that do like fan stuff. Sorry, one of the Miguel's, that's a great Instagram handle. I really want to buy your keyboards, but even the XYZ board expensive for me because of USD to KD conversion, tax and shipping. It is really stylish, I know, right? It's also big conversion too. Luckily, the shipping covers the tariffs. So guys, I'm totally with you with all that. I'm a guest streamer. I'm based in the UK. So I know like some of the shipping, like it's like, oh gosh, I just took the hit. I've bought all this stuff. So I've got a Nomad, I've got an Knob One, I've got the version 1 of the Micro. This all bought with my own money. But the cool thing is, especially today, up until the 2nd of December, actually, they're running like the Black Friday stuff. So any orders are over $140, you get a free accessory. So it could be another key set. It could be actually, I'll share my screen here. It could be an extra key set. It could be the Lost in Transit t-shirt that I'm wearing today. It could be keycaps, the carry case, if your order is over 140, which kind of hopefully kind of eases that the tariffs and then the what's it called, some of the shipping costs. So this is probably the best deal they've ever done. I've been following these guys for like 3.5 years, and this is probably one of the best deals they've ever done. And yeah, Mike was saying, he's just like, let's just give people a really killer deal this time around. And the best deal I can think of, Daniel, I'm Daniel. Yeah, Norma shells as well. Anything on like anything extra, you could just basically have for free if your order is over 140 bucks. But then I think the best deal you can get is also, I've been away for a couple of weeks and I didn't realize the PCB kit was on here. So you can literally buy the PCB kit and then the 3D files are here. So you can just download them. And if you got a 3D printer, print your own base, which for like $70 to have a work louder keyboard that works with input. Guys, input is the secret gem that people like. Yes, the keyboards are great, awesome, but the software that goes along with them, insane. Like the ability to map anything I want whenever I want. I don't have to think twice. I just like map stuff. I can create new actions and then record the action. I can have like some stupid crazy shortcut like that, stick that in Premiere, and then boom. Griffin mechanical switches. So the let me finish what I was saying, Griffin. I'll get back to you really, really quick. But yeah, so the best deal I can think of, what you can get is go for like a creator. Actually, I'd go for a Framer Creator Micro, and then you get the key set for free. Okay, the key set alone is like worth about $65. So you get that as part of the order, and then because it's over 140, you can add like keycaps, you can add like the t-shirt, the carry case, like a desk mat. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's the equivalent to about 35% discount, if you think about it. Which is pretty killer. Like, I've got everything I need. I've got Frame and Micro on the way. Like, I can kind of vouch for like the things I've got at the minute. So I've got the different key switches. So Griffin, that ties in with your question. So the Nomad E1 that I've got has got the switches down here, so you can see on the website. So they've got Gator and low profile. So the Nomad E1, which is all sold out, actually. I think, yeah, they're all sold out. Probably have like one in Atomic in French. Yeah, I think. Oh, okay. So you got like random ones, but even if you got Nomad E1, you can get a keyboard set for free. So a lot of people be like, oh, they've only got a German, French one or whatever, but you can always just get a key set and change it. Anyways, I digress. But the Nomad E2 Griffin, they've actually created their own custom switches. So the Nomad, oh, sorry. Let me do my top down. So my Nomad has the Gateron switches, and then my Knob 1 has the new, I think they call them LP1 switches. Work a lot of custom low profile switches. Why are they called LP1? Yeah, work a lot of LP1 switches, they're called, on when you add them to your cart. So yeah, between the two, somebody else is asking, I'm Daniel, what's your favorite between the Knob and Nomad? Okay, yeah, I'll answer that in a sec. Hey Bennett, how's it going on Instagram? But yeah, they are mechanical, but the Knob 1 has the Knob 1 has their custom low profile switches, and then the Nomad E2 is going to have their custom low profile switches. So they just I haven't been able to, like, I'm a bit lazy, guys. I don't want to take all the switches from my Knob and put them there and just compare it. I'm just going to buy the new switches and put them in the Knob 1. Sorry, in the Nomad, just to be able to compare them, the two. But, like, if I was to compare the Knob 1, it just feels like a lot more direct, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, but I've got a different key set on this as well, so I don't know. It's not a fair comparison. So I'm Daniel. Daniel, let me do like keyword like a sound test for you in a sec. But yeah, let's do a sound test right now. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Sound test. We'll do the Knob 1 first. Sosa, how's it going? What'd you get? What keyboards you get? Let us know. But this is Knob 1 keyboard test. Oh gosh, it's awful. All right, so you get that. I'm going to quickly switch to the Nomad. Wait for it, wait for it. All right, here we go. That's what you get. Let me know what you think. Mattia is in the chat. My Italian friend that hates pineapple on pizza. I'm with you. Pineapple sucks on pizza. Fight me. But what did you think, Daniel? Did you get a good ASMR test on the two? So let's see. Let's pick up the chat. So what did you get? What keywords did you get? I haven't placed my Rode Rust, but one of the knob boards is calling my name. Oh. Or Nomad, the screen is great. Mattia, my friend. I need to learn some Italian, so whenever you jump on stream, it's like I just like bust out some kind of Italian. Sosa, you haven't placed your order yet. I think that's what you said. But the this is like up until the 2nd of December. they're running this Black Friday deal, which is absolutely unreal. I've said it a few times on stream, but yeah, you can tell I have a lot more practice. Bro, it's so hard to like be on stream, look at the chat and type at the same time. I do feel a lot more confident on the knob one. But yeah, it's whatever. My typing on stream sucks. Similar sounds. The Nomad does have like a bit of that low end, but the let me just I do feel once I get used to it, yeah, I don't know if I'd say I enjoy the knob key spacing a tiny bit more, I think. I don't know. I'm kind of between the two. Because like I can't remember what Mike called it, but like I feel like the key set here kind of hugs your fingers a bit more. It's got like the disc. I don't know, Mattia, if you're still in chat, let me know what the actual like the little disc thing is called, like the little dip. It's got a name. I can't remember what it's called. But I feel like it hugs your fingers better. I feel like maybe the spacing there. I don't know. I'm just going to have to get everything and compare it, to be honest. I do enjoy the new switches, though. The new switches just feel a lot more stable, I'd have to say, on the Knob 1. I'm looking forward to, like, I'll probably buy the LP1 switches and change the switches on the Nomad at some point. Maybe I'll do it live on stream. I don't know. But I think they are on LP1 switches. So ship December if I order some. So I might do that. They're in my basket. I don't know. I'll see if I want to buy anything else. But I've pretty much got everything I need, guys. Like 2 keyboards, a micro, framer on the way. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Where's my money going? But so they're doing a stupid deal for Black Friday, where if you order anything over $140, you get any accessory for free. So carry cases, key sets, you name it, anything on the side panel, basically. If you're ordering, you can get for free. So that's a pretty good offer, if I may say myself. And then t-shirt, you can get a t-shirt free if you want. I'm wearing a t-shirt today. And then let me think. So that's good offer, but the best offer I can think of, I've got Framer Micro on the way. But check this out: if you get a Framer Micro, and then you get the Framer like key set for free, check that out. That tips you over like the Black Friday deal, and then you can get an extra key set or the carry case or a T-shirt for free. So that's a pretty good deal, that, if you ask me. XYZ boards are pretty cool. Daniel, a knob one with a micro for free. I don't think they'll go for that, bro. But that's a killer combo. Can you imagine that? Hey, let me see. Hey, MNX on YouTube Shorts. How's it going? How's it going, Melodrama? How's it going, everybody? I'll reset the room in a second, but Daniel, can you imagine that offer? Daniel on Instagram said he wants to get an up one with a free micro keyboard. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't make the rules. But what was I gonna say? What was I saying? Yeah. But I'm hoping to get this. See, I've seen on Discord and everything, people have been getting their Framer micros in the mail. And I was on Discord the other day. I was like, yo, is anybody from England getting them? Because I'm based in the UK at the minute. they were like, is anybody, I'm like, is anybody from the UK getting theirs? And apparently people are, but mine are delayed because Dave over here added some extra stuff. So I added some extra dials. I added an extra color kit, which is this one. I had an extra color kit in mine because I've seen some like really nice setups people have on the Nomad where they've changed like some of the colors here and it looks really cool. So I was like, yeah, I'd love to do that. But because they're being produced, that's just going to delay my order. So hopefully by next week, you'll see me on stream with a framer micro right here, which would be pretty dope. But yeah. Any questions about these? Let me know, guys. But yeah, I'll reset the room. I'm Dave. I'm a guest streamer today. Streaming from the UK, the north of the UK. In the UK at the minute, it's 2 minutes to 12 a.m. So I'm just here hanging out with you guys, chilling. I've been a fan of these products for quite a while now. I got introduced to the micro version 1. This one right here. Hide my Pepsi. Micro version 1 3.5 years ago on Instagram. I was like, yo, I think I can use this. I think it will benefit my workflow. So I got it and then mapped that first layer to use in Premiere. So I do work mostly in Premiere. I do a lot of video editing, a lot of filming on location. And then I'm a musician as well. So I'm out on the road playing guitar. So I try to keep myself busy. So between programs I use, the micro would be like Ableton and Premiere Pro. Everything else I'd just like use whatever shortcuts because I'm not like a power user. But Premiere Pro, that first layer is like just dialed to what I want to do. So basically, if I was to, and also, sorry, I've got the Knob one I got 4 weeks ago, and then the Nomad I've had for about 6 months. I had the Nomad, I thought it was happy, and I was happy, but I felt a bit left out. So everybody posting about the Knob one, I was like, yeah, I got to get one. So yeah, it's really nice, really nice. So yeah, instead of like pulling gang signs when I'm editing, which I can do, it was a lot more comfortable just mapping all my most used shortcuts to just one button. So each one of these buttons is basically a combination of 2 or 3 keys just in one press. So you can imagine over like hours and hours of editing, instead of having to pull gang signs all the time, just going like tap tap, you know, I've got everything just mapped out as I want it here. So that's like, yeah, productivity wise, I think it's saved me a bunch of time, which is cool. So that's me in a nutshell. I do video and audio stuff, and been a fan of the Work Louder stuff for 3.5 years now, actually. Do a bunch of YouTube. Our YouTube channel's got about 545k. We do like YouTube, Premiere Pro and After Effects tips. Yeah, boy. So I've cracked open a Pepsi Max Cherry. So might be here for a while, boys and girls. But yeah, any questions to do with like these products, I'm happy to answer. And I'm really a fan of like workflow hacks. Anything that speeds up your workflow, I'm all about. Even like even to be honest, like some of my client meetings, I'm like, let's get straight to the point. Let's go. Let's get stuff done. Like I'm one that I don't really enjoy that many meetings. I'm like, if it can be an email, send me an email. Let's just get the work done and get stuff cooking. But that's me. All right. But so anything to do with workflow and just like hacking your workflow, I'm all about. So these keyboards are definitely a workflow hack for me, at least. And then combine that with Input, the program that kind of you can map all your shortcuts on these keyboards. And as you can see here, I've got the Nomad and the Knob one. And when I get the Framer Micro, that's going to be under there as well. But yeah, I could just program my keyboards to do anything I want, super quick. And yeah, it's pretty killer, to be honest. So I'm enjoying these, and they've really helped my workflow. So I thought it'd be like kind of a cool thing for more people to know about. And also, what's totally going to change your workflow is multi-action. Okay, so I've done this on stream a few times, but I love doing it because it's just like a cool party trick. So basically, multi-action means that you can have up to 4 functions for one key press. So a quick example I've done is I've mapped out my tilde key, which is this key right here, to do 4 different things. So I've mapped it to 4 different email addresses. So if I press it once, it'll do that email address. If I press it twice, it'll do that one. If I hold it down, it'll do that. And then if I tap and hold, it'll do a different email address. So that's quickly to show you that you can have 4 different functions on the same button, which is, it's pretty cool. Like you can imagine you can have like on the framer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my I usually have the undo right here. So the 2 unit keycap here, you can split into 2, but I'm going to have like 2, my undo button is like, let's say it's here. If I tap it once, it'll be undo. If I tap it twice, it'll be redo. If I want it to, I can program it to do anything I want. So already before I get the Framer Micro, I'm already thinking of like hacks or of how to speed up my workflow. So yeah, hopefully by next week or the week after, I'll have the Framer Micro and I'll be able to demonstrate it. And then Cohen on the stream team, I think he was streaming a couple of days ago. He's got his Framer Micro and he's based in the Netherlands. So I haven't got mine yet because I ordered a few extra bits that are not in stock yet. So yeah, your boy got greedy. I just added a bunch of stuff to my added a bunch of stuff to my cart. Anyways, so Daiki is asking, what do you mean undo, redo? Yeah, so I like say I'm working in Premiere or any program. If I want to, at the minute, I'll show you my keyboard here. At the minute, I've mapped out this button here to be undo, but with a Framer version 2, if I tap it once, I can make it do undo, for example, but I can program it to, if I tap it twice, to do redo. So that's just like a quick way of I'm thinking how to make more use of the multifunction aspect. I don't know if you were here. I'll do this really quick again. But on this keyboard here, this works with input. So I've mapped it so 1 press gives me that email address, 2 presses that one, tap and hold gives me a different one, and then tap and hold gives me different ones. So that's just quickly to show you guys that you can map 4 different functions on one key. So workflow wise, that could be like a, you know, really, really speedy for some of you guys. Like if you're working in Illustrator, 1 press might be like a line in the middle horizontally, and then double press could be a line vertically. I don't know. But there's so much stuff you can do in program. But when I got the version 1, the micro version 1, when I first got it, I probably spent a couple of days just being aware of like, what do I use the most when I'm editing? And then I was aware of like what I was using the most, and then just programmed that as I went, to the point now where I feel like I've got, for me personally, this is my custom bank of just workflow hackery for Premiere Pro. Like I'm so quick on how I've programmed this, which yeah, it's definitely sped up my workflow. But as far as if I was to edit normally, I could do that, but it would be like pulling gang signs on my keyboard all the time, which I'm cool doing, but it's just easier on my wrist, especially if I'm doing like hours and hours of editing, just to have everything mapped out here. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, if I'm editing client videos or podcasts and stuff like that, just everything's just here, which is cool. So hopefully that answered that question. Daiki, yeah, so it is, they're more on the expensive side. So when I was first introduced to the company, I bought the version 1 of this right here. So I bought this right here. All right. And I paid full price for it. I was like, it definitely is one of the accessories that built really well. And if I show you on camera, I've had this for 3.5 years. Like, look at it. And I use it every day. So it's like, it's built like a tank, honestly. It's like really well built. But, and I do try to look after my stuff as well. Built really well. But then I find myself just using it all the time. Oh, I haven't programmed the undo redo action, but I can quickly do it, to be honest. Let me just show you. Daiki. If I'll pull up input and I'm gonna go to the Nomad. If I go, let's go. So yeah, they are quality. So I'm gonna program the. Let me just show you a top-down view. I'm gonna program this key right here, that one right there to do like undo and redo, for example. So that one's right here. So if I'll go into here, create a new multi-action. So I'm gonna go on tap. I want it to do. Let's see, where is undo? And then on double tap, I'm gonna go down and get it to do. Where is it? Redo. Okay. And then here I'm just gonna name that redo, undo, really quick. Save and exit, and then I'm gonna tap on this right here where it's at the minute is on copy. So I'm gonna tap on that and then assign that to it. So redo, undo is assigned there. It's that easy, to be honest. So I've assigned that right there to be my undo and redo. So just really quick. So one click is undo. So if I was to, let's see. So if I delete that, if I press that, let me just refresh it again. Because I'm working on 2 keyboards. I don't know if it's gonna... Oh, wait. Save and exit. I didn't save and exit, did I? Map that bad boy. So I'm just updating the layout. Everything's via Bluetooth. Oh. Okay. So let's say delete that for press that. What can go wrong, my friend? Don't know if it's getting confused between... It's on Mac, so it should be okay. I've got another... So that's delete. So let me try this other thing. I don't know... All right, just give me 2 seconds. What I'll do is I'll program... this is the cool thing, you can program... Ooh. And that'll be my... Ooh, darn it. All right, stop recording. You can record your own functions. So I'll just save that one and then I'll create a new one called redo. And that would be, if I record it, if I remember correct, it's that one. Yep. Go into multi and then I'll edit this. So undo, redo, save and exit, and that should be right there. Gonna have to connect it. I know, Brody. It does work, I promise. I think it's getting confused because we've got 2 keyboards. What have I done? I think I've broken it. Talk amongst yourselves. No, you know how teachers do that? Because I've done it on these right here. So I'll show you. So I've got, so this one right here, if let me pull up my Premiere set. I don't know, this is going to mess up my audio though. Alright, give me a sec. So for example, this one. Oh yeah, there you go. So this one, let's Command Z. So this one I've got to do a shortcut in Premiere, and then if I double tap it, it'll do my... Oh, crap. Don't want to see that, guys. Let's pull up a new project. Oh, actually, let me pull up one. Oh, yeah. This is another video. If the audio glitches up, let me know. Because my... oh, where's input now? I was going to pull up my... Oh. Alright, so this... Oh, gosh. This is my last... this is what my Premiere Pro timeline looks like for this. So if I'm zooming in, zooming out with this bad boy here... But then... I've set this keyboard shortcut right here. Oh, no, let me do that. That brings in my FX Secret, it's called. But if I double tap it, it'll do like a paste. So you can see there, it just pasted it. So I don't know why it's not working with that other one. Let's see if it works there. I might use 2 keywords from now on. It's like, yeah, that'd be quite good. But yeah, leave it with me. I don't know why that's not working there. But it might take a time to update. Don't know. I've got it working on the other ones. But for anybody interested in... I don't know if my audio is cut out or not. But if I'm working in Premiere Pro, I've got my scrolly wheel right there, zooming in and out. And then like, gosh, these are like second nature to me now. I've got that to undo, redo. If I'm cutting around, I've got like my default transition there, undo. I don't know, enable, disable. Yeah, it's like live troubleshoot, isn't it? Dakey. I'm trying to see if it works here. It's doing something. I'll try to actually. I'll go the extra step. Sometimes it works. Yeah, leave it with me. But yeah, this is what my Premiere Pro. What I love. I don't know if anybody edits video, but if I was to like scroll in and out with my mouse, this is a shortcut, but it's so flipping glitchy. Like, look at it. But with this right here, look at this. So much more efficient. And this is a video I did for the YouTube channel. Just like talking about shortcuts. I like a super wide angle lens. Let's see if you can see it. I'm a bit of a geek for this stuff. This was one of the apartments in LA when we were there. And I used like an 8mm super wide angle. But yeah, let's see if this will work. Oh, that's why. That's weird, that. Okay, let's do this. One multi-action. So, let's go from the beginning, create multi-action. We'll go. Where you at? Undo Mac. And I want that to be redo. I'm kind of determined now. Yeah, save. It's that one there. Okay. So it's updating. There you go. There you go. It's working now. I think it's something to... It's because I've got 2 keyboards attached. So if you're still there, Dakey, yeah, I think I've probably found a bug there. Because like if I type something and then Command L, delete, undo is like one button, and then redo is like double click. So if you see it here on the top, if I undo, it'll undo everything, redo. There's that. So that'll be something I use on the Framer Micro. So I reprogrammed it really quick, but like right then, I reprogrammed it super quick. It should that's what it should be like. Save and exit, yeah. So if you have stuck with me, I figured it out. It's all good. It's all working. Don't worry. But I think it's because I've got 2 keyboards. I think I might be it. I've got 2 keyboards on here trying to program them. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, so it's still there. Huh, interesting. But yeah, back to my Premiere Pro setup. If I'm like this, yeah, I'm so much quicker. Just like, yeah, and I've just set everything the way I want it. I've got one shortcut. I don't know if you do edit videos, this shortcut's like goated for me because I hate going through folders all the time. I'll just reveal a clip in Finder because usually I've got a bunch of stuff from that project in the same folder. So if I don't want to go through all my folders, I just like reveal in Finder. So basically I've programmed whatever this is, reveal in Finder right here, just to be a shortcut. So as far as workflow goes, yeah, that's like killer. So yeah, any more questions, let me know. If I don't know, I'll just figure it out. We'll do it live. We'll just figure everything out live. But yeah, as far as workflow goes, I'm like super happy with like my setup at the minute, and it's only going to get better. Save that before I exit. Classic Premiere Pro user. Let's go back to the knob one. So it'd be the data on the keyboard. Yeah, so this is what I use on, yeah, that's the one. That's the layer I use for Premiere Pro. Sorry, daily driver on the knob one. Yeah, what else? What else, everybody? Any other questions, let me know. I'll probably call it in about 5 minutes. I've been on stream for like just over 2 hours. Time kind of flies when you're on stream. But yeah. Let's see. Let me just check really quick. See you, Dakey. Have a good one. I figured it out in the end. I don't know if you were there for that, but we got it working. I am gonna. So Instagram is working. Sometimes. Instagram Live is like. Let's see. Inception right here. Oh. See you, Dakey. Oh, there you go. I just want to make sure everything's working. Sometimes it goes a bit funny on the chats. One time, OBS like stitched me up because it was super busy on the chat, but then I couldn't see any of the chat. Yeah. But yeah, any more questions you got about workload stuff, I'm happy to answer. Let me know and I'll do my best to figure it out or answer any questions. We should be live still on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, on X. Parallax, do I need an editor? Possibly throw me a DM on my tag right here. Can you see my tag? Oh gosh. that tag right there. Gosh, I can't do this. Yeah, throw me a DM on that tag. We'll have a chat. Yeah, good editors are always worth, the addition to team, I guess. But I'm a guest streamer, so I don't work for Work Louder. I'm Dave, a guest streamer. I do video and audio stuff and YouTube and whatnot. Yeah, been following the Work Louder guys for about 3.5 years. So, yeah, fan of the product. So I just jump on stream because everybody's got a very different approach to how they use Work Louder stuff. Because it's a keyboard. Everybody uses a keyboard very differently. So I use keyboard very differently to, I don't know, developers, to programmers, to, I don't know, illustrators. So on the team at the minute, we've got an illustrator. We've got what else? We've got like a few talented people actually, and they all use the keyboards very differently. So it's kind of nice to know how everybody uses them. I get inspired by Parallax. Let's take it to DMs, bro. But we'll chat on DMs. But yeah, everybody uses their keyword very, very differently. So yeah, it's kind of nice. And then being part of the Discord community. This is what I love actually. Let me just show you the Discord community. Wait, let me save that. So the Discord community is really, really dope. Let's see. Actually, yeah. Here we go. Multitasking. But yeah, this is the Discord community. It's pretty cool because like at the minute everybody's yeah, everybody's you got the Knob channel, Knob 1 channel. Dimoradov, send me one for free. Oh, bro, I wish I could. Like, I don't. Discord link is, if you go to worklouder.cc, is right at the bottom. Worklouder.cc, right at the bottom. You'll see the Discord link right there. And it's quite cool. The guys are quite active on Discord. So, yeah. Well, I was in here for a reason. Lost my train of thought again. But Discord community is really cool because that's what I was going to say. You've got a bunch of people that do different things, and they use the keywords very differently. So I get inspired a lot of times. I'll go in and be like, oh, how are the 3D modeling guys using it? How are they photo editing guys, music? And then if you get stuck with anything, there's always somebody in your kind of community that or your tribe, if you want to call it, that uses the products a certain way. So it's really cool. But Dimarov, where you calling in from? I'm in the UK at the minute. I'll tell you what, yeah, I can't send you one for free. I'll tell you what the Black Friday deal is if you're interested. If you spend anything over $140, you get free accessories. So accessories are worth like $65, $70 maybe. So if you buy anything over $140, you can add one of those accessories free. If you order something on stream, I can add a little bit of something onto your basket as well if you give me your order number. And then probably one of the killer deals is they just added this. I haven't been on stream for like 4 or 5 weeks, but they've just added the XYZ board R2, which they had for a while, which you could assemble yourself in a Lego style assembly kit, or pre-built, which they'll build it for you, or the PCB kit, which is just a PCB board, but then you can download the 3D files if you got a 3D printer, and then just print your own base for it. And I think I'm looking forward to some of the crazy builds some of the people will have, because what they'll do is they'll get the 3D file and then change it and I think we'll get some really interesting 3D builds as soon as these kits get sent out. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch out for. Wicked setup. Are you talking about my setup? Hopefully, I've put a lot of work into it. This is my setup at the minute. So a bit of a geek. I've got a Nomad E1 I bought about 6 months ago. I've got a micro version 1 I've had for 3.5 years, and then a knob one. I bought this about 4 weeks ago. I was kind of feeling left out, if I'm completely honest. And I saw everybody having it. I was like, yo, I need to buy one of these bad boys, like to build on this. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the package deals. Yeah, sweet. But yeah, like honestly, the build on this is like, that's a magnetic like little foot there. Gosh, like it's really, really well built. And you know what? I'm quite impressed that it's got some weight to it. So it's like, if it's on your desk, that's like, it's staying there. And the same with this one right here. If I did a comparison weight-wise, I'd say the Nomad's slightly heavier. It is a bit bigger. And also, like, it's got a ruler here, like a magnetic ruler, which I didn't think I was going to use that much. But yeah, I used that quite a lot. I was traveling to... I bought a... sorry. I went to LA for Adobe Max a couple of weeks ago. So... I used the ruler to kind of like measure my luggage. So Parallax, you just got an equalizer for your hard drive on Instagram. What does an equalizer for your hard drive mean? I do apologize for that. An equalizer for your hard drive. Please do explain. I'd love to know what that is. Is the screen interactive? Mateus is asking on Instagram. What it is, Mateus, so on here you've got like a few options you can change. It's got like a media player, Pomodoro clock, you can have your own wallpaper and stuff, but it's not touchscreen. And to be honest, a lot of people are asking for that, like they want a touchscreen. I would hate that feature personally, and I'd probably turn it off, because especially on the Nomad, as you're typing and like you're, you know, pressing your shortcuts and all that, you accidentally press that, like touch that screen. So I was like, you know what, I'm so glad it's not touchscreen, because as I'm using it, like I'd accidentally like just enable and disable stuff all the time. Parallax, what is that? You can download the hard drive and equalize bass and tremble through the hard drive. I don't know if I'd like to do that. My needle will be going crazy with those EDM beats, bro. But yeah, Mateus, hopefully that answers your question on Instagram. Because a lot of people were requesting that, and then the more I used the keyboard, the more I was like, you know what, I'm kind of glad it's not touchscreen, because that I'd get so angry. I'd probably like disable it, because like as you're typing, you know, you'd accidentally press stuff all the time. So I'll show you on screen here. So Nomad E2. So this is the screen right here. So you can have media. So whatever song's playing, you can see it here. Let me just move the screen across. It's got Pomodoro clock. What's the Pomodoro clock? Let me see if they've added it to the campaign here. Actually, let me show you on input. So I don't know if you can see this. So you got the clock. You can change the wallpaper if you want. It's got the Pomodoro timer. And then empathy of the night. What's is that? What keyword did you have? on Instagram. Then you got the Kubogotsi. That's like a nice little creature that moves around when you type. And then you got the media player. So you got a few widgets there. And the plan is, let me see if they've put it here as well. Let me see. The plan is to add more stuff. Nomad E version 1. Empathy of the Night. You're going to have to open a ticket, I think, and ask the guys. I'm a guest streamer today, so I don't know. Do you own the widgets? Yeah, you own the widgets. Like, those widgets come as part of the keyboard. Typing test on TikTok. We've got another typing request. So yeah, the parallax, the widgets on there just, oh, what are you doing, Dave? Input. Accent. Yeah, so all these widgets just come part of the keyboard. The media player was the latest addition. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I think the plan is to add more widgets and stuff. Yeah, Empathy of the Night on Instagram. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Sorry that's happened to you. I'd be, oh, yeah, I'd be distraught. But just ask the guys, and what I can say is that when the Nomad E2 comes out, let me get this right. There's going to be an upgrade kit. So, if anything, you might be able to, like, instead of buying a whole new keyboard, hopefully, like, buy the parts you need. I don't know. You'd have to open up a ticket. I'm just spitballing. So I don't want to, misinform you. But yeah, what I can say is for people going from the Nomad E1 to the E2, there is going to be an upgrade kit. So you're going to be able to upgrade the keys, going to be able to upgrade the switches, like different elements. It will be upgradable. So if you didn't want to buy a whole new keyboard, you can upgrade elements. Like in my cart at the minute, I've got the LP1 switches, which I'd love to upgrade the Nomad E1 switches, not for any particular reason, probably more for curiosity and be able to tell people what the difference is. But the Nomad 1 has the new Work Louder switches, which do feel a lot more steady and a lot more direct, if that means anything to anybody out there. But that is my experience personally. So let's do a keyboard test. Like, the track just finished, the album just finished. So we'll do a keyboard test between what does that mean? Exos on TikTok. I don't know what you mean. Let me reset the room really, really quick. Dave here, guest streamer, do video and audio stuff. And yeah, I'm here just geeking out about Work Louder products, answering questions. Been a fan of the product for over I'd say 4 years now. So yeah, they do some really cool stuff. Let's do a typing test. So I'll do the Knob 1 first, and then we'll move on to the Nomad. So this is the Knob 1 test. I'm getting the microphone as close as I can without causing damage. Anyways, you get the point. And then let's do the Nomad. So you can kind of compare the audio. There you go. What did you think? Are you Knob One team or Nomad team? Let me know. Hopefully you could hear the difference. I think they sound very different. If you, I did post a video on the Work Loud account comparing the two. So it was like a Knob One versus Nomad kind of audio test. But see how you gotta stress to range the word as the Nomad kind. Just visual the sentence. What does that mean, Parallax? Do you please explain a bit further what you mean? I think I don't know. I'm trying to explain what my physical experience is with the two keyboards. Maybe I'm just enjoying faster. Yeah, I don't understand. I still I do apologize, mate. I don't understand what you're saying, Parallax. I know. Were you saying that although you can clarify? Okay. I don't know. I'm not the fastest typer. Obviously, you saw my numbers. I think one of the other guys on the stream team, he does numbers. So I'd love to see him like do like a super fast type. But yeah, at least you can hear what the difference is. I feel like the Knob One, it feels like a lot more direct. Maybe I'm just enjoying it because it's the latest keyboard I've got. These keys right here feel like they hug your fingers a bit more. Just depends on what kind of thing you're after. But the cool thing is you can just change the key set if you wanted to. So at the minute, I did have like a Knob Sounds key set on the way, but that was before I bought the Knob One. So I've got the Knob One now. Apple keyboards can click smoother than Microsoft. Maybe. I used to have a Magic Keyboard. Yeah, these are. Let me see. Personal experience is that these are mechanical keyboards. They just have like a nice feel. Like it just feels nice. I don't know if that really helps anyone. You're just gonna have to like compare those. I almost wish I could kind of like, I don't know. Have you guys experienced these? But yeah, I enjoy typing on these. If that makes a difference to anyone, there's more clack, more thok, more like, yeah, I'm part of the process kind of enjoyment. I don't know. And then like the cool thing is, which I love, is like the input. I've said this a few times on this stream, and you've probably sick and tired of me saying it at this point, but the fact that you could just map anything to anywhere you want, workflow wise, it's just a hack, man. So yeah, but yeah, any more questions, let me know. I'll call it in about 5 minutes, I think, because it's getting late for your boy out here in the UK. But some of you, I reckon we've got some, I don't know, it'd be an ideal time here for like Australians, maybe some US folks, Canadians out there. It's probably like midday for you guys out there. But yeah, I haven't streamed for quite a while. It's been like it's been about 4 weeks since my last stream, I think. because I went to LA for Adobe Max. And then I didn't stream after that because I was trying to catch up with work. Parallax, how are the widgets and like how they integrate with arrows? Arrows? What do you mean? The way you change them is through the top down key, top down. You just press the FN key and like just change them like that with that knob. Is that what you mean? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's some more like widgets cooking. I don't want to misspeak, but there are like stuff happening. And if you go on Discord, you could probably will that overheat the circuit? I don't think so. Go onto Discord and ask the guys for some more like in-depth hardware questions. But the yeah, if you go on Discord, you'll be able to like geek out with a bunch of people there, and they've got like some different stuff they're cooking. Plus, they've got a few people on the that are beta testers. So they release a beta onto like a group. So it's got a bunch of people testing out the software on their keyboards. And who's this? Dave Yan Shu 5733. Bro, make it a little bit cheaper. Well, gosh, once I show you this, it doesn't get cheaper than this. Okay, so these are like premium keyboards. So I've got the Nomad. I've paid like my own money on these. Got the Knob one. Like I've bought all this myself. I'm a fanboy. But if you were like, I want it cheap, but maintain quality, what they've done is they've got the XYZ workboards, which work with input. You can map your keys to wherever you want. But then you can get a pre-built one. You can get the Lego style assemble kit, or you just buy the PCB. And then if you got 3D printer, you can download the 3D files and print the base yourself. So I mean, it doesn't get cheaper than that to like get a really nice keyboard. But then you've got the Framer Micro, which is like a macro pad. This is what I've got in the mail, coming soon. Hopefully by next week, I'll have some a tracking code. And then you got the knob one, which I've got over here. It's like super premium, really nice. I'll give you an up close. Look at this bad boy. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to drop it. Yeah, boy. And then I've got the Nomad E. Which one have I got? I've got the white one. So let's change it to the white wood chalk. That's what it's called. It's atomic one. I've got this one right here. This one's exactly this one right here. It's really cool because the renders like really reflect the actual physical product, which is crazy to me. And then I've got the Framer Micro coming soon. I've got the Micro version 1 here. I've had it for about 3.5 years. It just stayed there, guys. It just stayed there. Like it hasn't moved from that place in 3.5 years. But yeah, check out the website. The Black Friday deal is absolutely insane. They're running. It's probably the best one. It is the best one they've run as a company. If you spend anything over $140, you can get any accessory for free. So some of these accessories, like the carry case, that's like $70, or you can get a key set. That's another like $75 if you wanted to have one of those. But basically any accessory, you can get a t-shirt. I'm wearing the t-shirt right now. I was going to stand up, but it's a different camera. Yep, I'm wearing the t-shirt. Check it. Really nice fit, actually. This one's a large, so I'm about 5'11". Like, it's a nice fit. So, yeah. You bumped into a fanboy if you've joined the stream. But yeah, that's like, what else do you want, bro? Yeah, gosh. But yeah, I'll tell you what though, I do enjoy the fact that the XYZ boards, these ones here, it was just kind of a test to see if there's interest for this kind of thing, and they kind of killed it. People are so interested in these. People wanted to design and build their own 3D bases. Some people just went for the assembly kit. You could probably assemble this in like 15 minutes tops. But it's pretty cool. They listen to the community. They're like, hey, we got you. Because the other bits are like pretty premium. But this one right here, although you can't see the price. The price is like $180. You get the key set right here, which is probably worth about $65. And then Black Friday deal, you can pick key sets. If you order on stream, I'm probably going to go in about 5 minutes. I said that like 20 minutes ago. But if you order on stream, I can probably stick in something in your cart as well. But yeah, I am a guest streamer, so I don't have the powers of just flinging out free stuff. Although the guys were in China last week. They did like I'm pretty sure they did this. They gave out a micro framer to anyone that could find them on stream. I think that's what they did. That was pretty cool. Like, it's like that watch guy that just hides and people just find him and he gives them free watches. But yeah, any other questions about the keyboards? Happy to answer. Let me know. Hopefully, like, if you had any questions about these keyboards, hopefully I've answered a few. Yeah. I'm always tempted to play music on these streams, but I'm not going to do it. Because something's going to go technically wrong. Of course. So far, I think, usually OBS, like, pulls a quick one on me. But I think so far, it's been, like, it's pretty solid. It's a bit heavy on the GPU sometimes, this thing. Anyways, geeking out right now. But it's done all right. Okay, guys, no more questions, so I'm probably gonna call it. I'm feeling tiredness. I'm gonna finish my my Pepsi, watching a couple of YouTube videos, I think. But nice to hang out with you all, chatting keyboards. Hopefully I've answered some questions, helped you guys out. We did a bit of a live troubleshoot on something. But yeah, it's cool. Happy to stream with y'all. And yeah, hope everybody does well. Have a great week next week for you guys working. I hope your businesses do really well. And leading up to Christmas, yeah, it can get pretty crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys have the best week ever. All right? Oh, another question. I was just about to log off. Kenji, actually, the Black Friday deal ends in about on the 2nd of December. So you got a couple of days. If you did order on stream, I could stick something in there for you as well. But if you wanted to grab the Black Friday deal, 2nd of December is your cutoff. So you've got like, I think, is this technically a Cyber Monday? I think it might be. So you got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So they've extended it a bit, but 2nd of December is when the deal ends. So I'd personally, if you've been watching the guys for a bit and you're interested in the keyboards, yeah, do your research and stuff on Instagram and stuff. And then what am I saying? I'm trying to multitask. But yeah, if you're watching the guys for a bit, you'll know that this is like the craziest deal they've done so far. So it's probably not going to get cheaper than this if you want to jump on a deal. But I've like, look at my setup. Like, have I jumped on a deal? Like, I wish the deal was available when I was doing it, when I was buying stuff. So I've got the micro version one, I've got the knob one, I've got the Nomad, I've got Frame Micro coming in the mail. So hopefully by next week I'll have a tracking number and be able to show y'all what it looks like on stream and geek out even more with y'all. But yeah, it's all good. Hopefully, Kenzie, if you did have any questions, let me know in the next 60 seconds, and I can probably stay on stream and let you know a bit more about these, or give you a bit of a live test. But yeah, I'm almost on the 3-hour mark on the stream on a Sunday evening leading up to Christmas. Worth getting the Pro, or you think that for value I should get the wired pad? Okay, here we go. We're in. I think it's worth getting the Pro, because it's going to be wireless, if you're interested in that. And then the like these macro pads, honestly, I've had this one for 3.5 years. It has not left my setup. I do video and audio editing stuff, and I've mapped it exactly how I want it to be. But then you can program each one of these keys. I think this is like, it works through input. So input is their program. They've programmed exactly, like, you can map all this stuff to whatever you want. So a quick example I'll show you right here. I've done this a few times on stream. It's the best way I can show this. But this key right here, so this key could be anything on your macro pad. I've programmed this to do 4 different functions, 4 different emails. So if I press it once, it do that email address. If I tap it twice, it does a different one. If I hold it, that's a different one. And then tap and hold, that's a different one right there. So I think you should get the Pro. I'm getting the Pro personally, but this is just to show you that you can have 4 different functions in one key, which is unreal, and it's really, really easy to map. Is the programming limited to just the Pro? No, you can program. All these keyboards work with input, so no matter what you get, you'll be able to program them through here. I've got, at the minute, I've got the Knob 1 and the Nomad, as you can see here, and I've programmed them to whatever I like. I don't go as crazy as I probably could do, but I've gone a bit crazier on the micro because I've mapped it to just do exactly what I want. The cool thing is that this, I mean, the Pro is wireless, Bluetooth, and you can't really go wrong with that. Like, for the most part, my stuff is just wired. If I'm just sat at my desk, might as well. But if I'm traveling and stuff, it's nice just having Bluetooth stuff, to be honest. But yeah, you can program everything through input. So this is what it looks like. Super, super easy to map. So for example, my multifunction, the email one is right here. So if I edit it, you can see on tap, I can do that. Double tap does that. So it's super easy because it's the drop down menu. Oh, that, honestly, Kenzie, that's what I'm here for. Like, I was just getting a bit tired and people weren't asking questions, so I was just going to call it. But, I mean, as long as people like conversational, I'm happy to just stick around. But yeah, that's, if you got any more questions, let me know. Hopefully that's helped you a tiny bit, but the offer is ridiculous. And if I was going to go for something, I did go for the Pro. So I've got the Pro coming next week, and a bunch of people in Europe have already got theirs. I'm in the UK, so a bunch of people have got theirs, but I ordered a few more things. Yeah, so my order is getting delayed because I added a few more dials and stuff like that to my order. So hopefully by next week I'll have a tracking number, because I pre-ordered mine. but these are like available to the, like, as soon as they're in stock. So as soon as you order, they'll just ship it out. So Kenzie, what accessory did you get? I got a few dials, and I've got some Nomad accessories. I got like the color kit, because on here, so on here you can change these. So I'm gonna change like the color of these, and then what else did I get? What else can I change? I think that's what I got. I just got a color kit, and then a few more dials. Mateus is asking, be honest, do you believe it's a little overpriced? I mean, they're premium keyboards. So when I first got introduced to the company, I bought this right here with my, like, I paid full price, my own money. And it was when I first started doing a lot more video stuff. But honestly, like, look at, I'll try to put it up close. This right here, this is 3.5 years old of me like using it on the daily. And these are the I bought these caps with it. It comes on stock. It comes with like black ones. Let me see if I can find. I've got another one. Like, I'm so impressed with these. Yeah. Somebody was selling it on Discord. This second one, I just bought it because I was like, it'd be nice to have in my backpack for when I do gigs. So I'm just getting the second one I've got here. Sorry. All right, so this is the second one I've got. So yeah, Mateus, it's compatible with Linux, Windows, OS, Android, iOS. People use them with their iPads as well. So you can't go wrong. So this is what it came as stock, and I put these on it because I like the look of these. But this is like 3.5 years old. It's got some weight to it, like really well built. So thinking about it, compared to like what else is out there in the market, I was really happy to like pay for like a premium product, like buy once, cry once kind of thing. And I don't like, it just lasted so long. So if I'm going for like quality, I'm just kind of happy to just pay it and know that I've got a really nice product. With Linux, can it crash the server? I don't think so. It's a keyboard, bro. Like, what do you... Yeah, I don't think so. I can't see a world where that's possible. It's just a keyboard. So yeah, Mateus is compatible with like, yeah. If you got any more questions, and obviously if I'm not on stream, just go onto the website, and you can see compatibility, Mac OS, Windows, Android, Linux. Comes with square keycaps, so you match your operating system. So my Nomad came with like Windows equivalent little keycaps. Nomad 3, who knows? I can tell you when the Nomad 2 is coming out. The Nomad 2 is like on pre-order at the minute. So yeah, Nomad 2 is the latest one coming out. So this one's right here. But like, if you if you were on the fence about it, like, fair enough. But this is probably the best deal you'll see all year on Black Friday. So like, just kind of weigh it up, and you can make the responsible decision. As have I. Look at my setup. I'm super responsible, guys. Can you not see? But yeah, like, I've been super happy. Like, the keyboard, I think if you're creative, like, the Nomad is like super cool to have. Like, everything's customizable. These are customizable. And then like, this one for me was like game changing as far as workflow went, because editing wise, it's been really good. And then also, what the Framer Micro is going to have, which I'm looking forward to, is it's got a chip which it detects what program you're using. So if I programmed all this stuff for like Premiere, but then switch to Photoshop, it automatically switch my shortcuts to whatever I've programmed for Photoshop. So you just like, oh, Novak, don't tell me that. So Novak just got my Framer Micro. So great. Thanks for rubbing it in, bro. How you finding it? Let me know. Is this your first macro pad? So you got me excited now. I was almost sleepy, like trying to come off stream, but now you got me excited. So Novak, have you USD? So all the prices are in USD parallax. So Novak on Instagram just got his Framer Micro. I've got I've got the Micro version 1. I've had this for 3.5 years. I'm looking forward to the update. Mine isn't in the mail because I ordered a few extra bits, so that's delaying my order. But Novak's got his. So Novak, how you finding it? Is this your first macro pad, or did you go from the version 1 to the version 2? How you finding it? Let me know. Looking forward to trying my own. One of the other streamers has got his Framer. Oh, you got me chatting again. This is me going. But one of the other streamers has got his Framer. And the cool thing is, guys, honestly, this is a cool thing. He was like, okay, so here, right here, for example, you can control all the RGBs and program them in input. So what he's done, he's got this button right here. That's his like mute button. But whenever he presses it, this light right here goes red. So yeah, that's a really nice touch. And I think when he showed it was Bluetooth, so he was just showing it on stream. That can like pump glow. So when it's on mute, you could just kind of get it to like breathe. So that's pretty cool. Like little touches like that are like, whew. The RGB is super rad. Novak, have you programmed the RGBs? You got me excited now. Yeah, it's your first work loud keyboard. I really like it. Some getting used to with using a second keyboard for the first time. Yeah, I totally get that, because it took me probably, if I'm completely honest, 4 or 5 days to fully integrate the Micro, because I had to be aware of what keyboards, what shortcuts I use the most. And once I did that and slowly mapped all my shortcuts, it was just a no-brainer. Yeah, it's those edit buttons. Yeah, so you can program these keys to do whatever you want, if that answers your question, Parallax. Yeah, still playing with color and even key settings to figure out what I use most. Yeah, it took me for Premiere, it took me 4 or 5 days to fully integrate and fully like get my muscle memory going. But now it's like a no-brainer. Like I edit so much faster on that. Mateos is asking, is it mechanical? It's mechanical. Yeah, so these have the and let me just tell you, they're called LP1 work louder switches. So you can edit, you can make this do whatever you want, basically. And the cool thing is, Novak, I don't know if you've got auto detect on, because it'll auto detect what program you're using and then switch to that layer on your framer, which is pretty cool. So at the minute, I'll show you guys. It looks so cool. The publish button looks so cool, but it's my least used button, if I'm honest with myself. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool, but if you didn't want that 2-unit keycap, you can split that into 2 single ones. No, I need to add Illustrator and Premiere next. Yeah, I've got Premiere is my like Premiere and Ableton. Illustrator, I'll just in and out. Yeah, so Parallax, you can edit anything you want. So you can make these buttons do whatever you want. each key press could be like multiple key presses. But yeah, I do like the look of the publish, and I did see like another version the guys did, like a custom version, which looked dope with that 2-unit keycap there. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go 2 singles there. And if I look at the Creator Micro, yeah, so this one's got like a. Actually, that's quite funny. They don't have a. I think I'd prefer the black double unit, you know. Maybe. But yeah, so yeah, some people just wanted that option. And the cool thing is for programmers. So this is the cool thing, right? If you're programming, you can still have your 3x3 grid because they use the numpad system quite a bit. But also, you can make it auto detect whenever you go into that program. So yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Gets me excited. But yeah, Novak, I'm a bit so not envious. I'm super happy for you for getting it. I'm super excited for you. I'm looking forward. That's probably best. I'm looking forward to having mine soon. So hopefully next week I'll have a tracking number and I'll be able to show it off on the next stream, which I'll be looking forward to doing. Over at Adobe Max, one of the speakers there, James Barnard, he had a prototype of the Micro version 2 he was showing off. I was like, check you out. That looks pretty cool. But soon I'll have a version 2 as well. So I'm looking forward to having that, programming it, and messing around with the RGBs. I think like little touches like that are pretty cool. I was saying early on the stream, it'd be really cool if you can stick auto detect on, but then the little RGBs change color depending on what program you use. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Like having like, I don't know, blue for Premiere, red for Illustrator, I don't know, green for Ableton. I don't know. But it'd be a cool option to have. Thank you. Just the RGB sitting on the desk makes it worth it, man. It's cool, isn't it? I've taken this out to, like, if I'm editing at a coffee shop or something, I need to like spit out a quick edit. I'll take this, like, and then it's a showstopper. People are like, what the heck? And especially like having the Bluetooth one, just like editing away, I think that'd be dope. I need to figure out. I've got like a soft case. I've put it in, but it'd be dope to have like a micro carry case, because it'll be part of my setup. Like my backpack, I already carry like 3 cameras. Novak, it's a good idea, isn't it? Somebody said you can change colors, but if it can change per program, I'm pretty sure you can do it. Or I'll tell the guys, and they could probably add that to the list of like updates. But I think it's going to be showstopper. It's definitely going to be part of my like kit. So I've got laptop. I often carry 2 or 3 cameras with me, not like massive ones. I'll carry like this one right here, and then I'll have like a 360 cam, and then a Osmo or something. But then this will be part of my kit. Where just if I'm traveling, it's going to be part of it. Be cool. Like you don't have to think about taking up another port, especially if you're just traveling. It'll just be Bluetooth. Anyways, I'm off. I'm off on one. But Novak, super stoked for you, bro. And I guess you've used Illustrator, Premiere, just a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's I think it's a cool piece of kit, to the point where like this is, your boy's got a problem. Like, have you seen my setup? I've got like, I bought a Nomad 6 months ago. I've got a Knob one I bought about 4 weeks ago. I've had this for 3.5 years. Your boy's got a second one, micro version 1. This one kind of stays in my backpack, my guitar bag, when I do gigs, because I can control Ableton quite easily using this. And then I got a framer. So I might have to give something away. Like Christmas is coming up, so I might have to give something away. But part of me just wants to like just put like a little battery pack and attach that to the back or something, and then have this in at at the back over here, like displayed somewhere, like right there. Can you imagine like an RGB kind of like cool looking framer? Sorry, micro version 1, just right there. It's cool decoration, bit expensive for decoration, but I kind of want to keep it. But I don't know. Maybe I should just start getting rid of my extra gear. I'm trying to like do a bit of a clear out. But anyways, you got me excited, Novak. If you got anything else to add for people debating whether to get a Work Loud or Micro version 2 or a Framer Micro, yeah, please do share in the chat. But I'm convinced. I've got one in the mail. If anything, look at me. I've got a few Work Louder products. So, yeah. How's it going? The curb? Is that how you say it? The curb? Yeah, thanks for the fire emojis. I agree. Fully agree. Oh, actually, can you see that right there? That's a typical, like, touristy California, like, number plate thing I got from LA a few weeks ago when I was out there for Adobe Max. It's pretty dope. Check out Adobe Max. If you ever, yeah, I never thought I'd want to go to it, but I went. I highly recommend it if you're creative. It's pretty dope. Great trip. I might have to post a video soon with what it was like, but the whole build is just incredibly well done. Novak said maybe want to immediately upgrade the main keyboard right away. Oh, they got you, bro. They got you. If you, I was the same. It took me like 3 years to be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet and get like a Nomad, because yeah, the build is like insane on this one. Oh, bro, like this, you see in this camera, 3.5 years of me like beating down on this thing, and like. And some edits were more aggressive than others. I'll tell you, some of those revisions, I was like, you want to change the music? Anyways, I love my clients. But it's just like sometimes you're like, come on, thing, work, Premiere, save, don't fail on me. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's well built for some of the edits I've done. It's always the music. What do you mean it's always the music, Novak? But yeah, I upgraded. And then if you're creative, man, gosh, this thing right here, it's powerhouse. Good weight to it. Little ruler addition. Like, little touch. I mean, it's not... Don't spend all the money for the ruler, but it's kind of nice that it's there. But then, yeah, you can program all this stuff to do whatever you want. Oh yeah, it's always the music, Novak. Yeah, I know, man. But Novak, have you tested out multi-action? Bro, multi-action is legit good. So for anyone, yeah, let's just. So I don't know. I just want to show this to Novak, just in case he doesn't know what it is. If you've been on stream for a while, you've probably seen me do this 2 times at least. But Novak, multi-action is going to flip in, like, this is a workflow hack right here. So, for example, and my computer is like lagging now because OBS is being heavy. But for example, I'll do top-down camera for this. So for example, I've programmed this key right here to do 4 different things. So, oh man. Oh, let me just reset my audio, because I don't know if that's being funny. But yeah, Novak, I've programmed one key to do 4 different things. So for example, I've got it to do 4 different email addresses. So if I press it once, oh man, my computer is lagging majorly. So if I press it once, it'll do an email address. If I tap it twice, different email address. If I hold it, different email address. But tap and hold, different. So one key can have 4 different functions, all programmed through input. And if you thought like your Framer micro is like, you know, useful, yo, like making use of the multifunctions, oh my days, that's killer. Oh, my computer is, man, what is going on? OBS is like, gosh, I do apologize. Is it the music? I don't know. I might have to upgrade my OS. Is that it? I don't know. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid upgrading my OS, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. But yeah, Novak, if you didn't know, now you know. Like the multifunction is killer. So look into that for your framer, because that is that's cool, man. Oh, there you go, Novak. Oh man, I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do that. That's so many more actions you can do per key. Nice one, Novak. I knew you being part of like newly integrated into the Work Louder gang. Like chances are you wouldn't know that. So I was like, no, I'll spend 3 or 4 or 5 minutes explaining it because it's cool. It's sort of like, no way, I could do so much more. So your one layer, it just got 4 times more powerful. So yeah, I use it all the time with this one especially because I feel like I've got a few more like keys here, and with this one, no problem, Novak. Like, yeah, that's what we're here for, man. But yeah, I've got these extra bits here. I've got a few more buttons. So like I just do this on stream to showcase. At least the emails are just like an easy way of showcasing like the 4 different functions. But you can imagine that being anything you want in Premiere. Like I'm going to do like undo and then redo. Could be something else. I'm kind of debating what my workflow. Like I'm going to change things around as I use it more. But yeah, it's pretty killer. The stuff you can do. It's just like 4x's your workflow. So yeah, anyways, okay guys, I'm actually gonna go. Novak got me excited, but at least like I'm really happy I got to show that to you, Novak. I think Mike uploaded a video on YouTube, like a bit of a longer form, like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But yeah, it might be one. Wazavala? Never owned a Work Louder board. What's a great intro one? Oh, the one on screen right now. So, no problem, Novak. Yeah, I'm glad I got to show you that cool trick. So, W Zavala. I think, depending on, I think they're all. Look at my setup. I don't know if you just joined in. I've got a Knob 1. I've got a Nomad. I've bought about this 6 months, about 4 weeks, new one, and then this one I've had for like 3.5 years. So I'm a bit of a fanboy. I'm a guest streamer on the Work Louder page, but I'd say something like this, depending on what you do. If you tell me what you do, I might be able to kind of steer you towards like your best possible option. But if you're into like more creative stuff, I think a macro pad, especially this version 2 one, is like killer. They've got the framer one, they've got the just like the regular creator micro. Bluetooth. You can program these keys to do whatever you want, basically. I program my first layer here is all Premiere. So each one of these is like multiple key presses on a keyboard. So it's definitely sped up my workflow. But then the XYZ board is quite cool because this one is like a ortholinear setup keyboard. But you can buy, IT. Oh, honestly, we've got Christine that is like does customer service. Yeah, so what she does is, I'm gonna do this again, guys. If you're on stream, I'm not apologizing because I think it's a cool trick. So basically, Zavala, can I say? So basically, these keywords have like you can map them to do whatever you want. But basically, here I've mapped this one key to do 4 different things. So I've got one email address here. If I tap it twice, that's a different email address. If I hold it, that's a different email address. If I tap and hold, that's a different email address. So we've got Christine on the client customer service desk, and what she does is she writes pretty similar emails all the time. So she's set out templates. So she can press once, have a template ready, press twice, have a different template ready. I've got this one because like if I'm signing off, it could be like a sign off in an email. I don't know. This is just like generated by 4 different, by one single key, 4 different functions. But then you can do your key like spreadsheets. I know a few people that have like power users on spreadsheets, so you can have so you can program, like, honestly, this is the program. So she's asking, he's sorry, I can't tell if you're boy or girl, sorry, but you can do that programming with every key. Yes, so you can do this is the input program. So what it actually looks like is if I go to my Nomad E and I go to multi-action, you can see that under emails right here, if I edit, you can see on tap, I've programmed that email address, double tap that one. And the way you program the email addresses is super, super easy because you can create a new action and then record the action. So here, I could just type out my email address and that's recorded it. And then I stop recording and that's my email address done. If that makes sense. So it's super, super easy to do. And you can create multi-actions for whatever you want. Spreadsheets, I don't know, it could be like add a column, delete a column, add, do you call them, it's getting late here, but do you call it, when you add the functions, do you call them on spreadsheets? You can automate that to be like a single key. So there's so much stuff you can do. And then every time I tell myself I'm going to log off, I get excited telling you guys about this. But there's like, as far as workflows go, you can hack your workflow and you can you can speed up your workflow so much by just customizing all this stuff. And if I'm completely honest, when I got my, like the first version of this, functions and all that jazz. Yeah. And I mean, you know your workflow better than than me, obviously. But I'm just trying to show you how you can like speed up your workflow with all these functions, because I have with like Premiere Pro especially. Like this is my first layer this is my custom layer. So all I have to do is I don't even look at you can see it like it's all clear. So you can have icon sets, but I just use muscle memory because I barely look at it to do all my functions. So when I'm editing, I just look at the screen and just feel my way around. Thor is asking, is it worth it for gaming? You can program it for gaming. Like, yeah, you could. We've got quite a few people that enjoy the ortholinear setup with these. And some would say it's like faster for gaming, depending on uh, your setup, I guess. But yeah, you can. It's a keyboard, so you can use them for gaming for sure. Could you ship to Thailand? Yes. Uh, yeah. So they ship worldwide. So Work Louder ships worldwide. I'm a guest streamer today, just geeking out about the products. I've been trying to go for like the last 40 minutes, but people get me excited with their questions. And I'm just like, I think I'm excited to show people how faster they can do their work, if that makes sense. Like the workflow is, I love it. RGBs, Kenzie is asking, fully customizable, correct. And the cool thing is, check this out, Kenzie. Check this out. Let me get I'm sharing the screen still. So on the Framer, so one of the other streamers has got a Framer Micro, and check this out, on Zoom calls, he programmed it, and I thought this was like amazing. So he set this key right here as the mute button. So whenever he presses it, this outer, like where you see the blue RGB, that goes red, but it kind of breathes, so it's like a breathy red. So he knows he's on mute, but he can physically see it on his Framer that he's on mute. I mean, it's a little touch, but it's just like, oh, that's smart. That's nice. So he's done that. So you can fully customize all your RGBs and stuff. Yeah, like fast keybinds and stuff. Just wasn't sure about the reaction times. I'm not entirely sure about all that because, yeah, Kenzie, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? So Thor, I just actually, Thor, I know what you can do. If you go to worklouder.cc, go right to the bottom and join the Discord chat. There's a bunch of people on the Discord that are gamers that can give you like a lot more in-depth info if you ask questions and stuff. So they can give you all the info and reaction times and all that kind of stuff and how they're finding it and what games they play, etc., etc. So I like going out there and geeking out with some people and seeing what's up. But yeah, let me know. But to whoever was asking questions, the Black Friday deal is crazy. So up to the 2nd of December, they're running the Black Friday deal. So with any purchase over $140, you can get any accessory for free. So keyboard sets, carry case is like worth $70. You can get any yeah, no worries, Thor. Hope you have a good weekend, man. Have a good week. The weekend's over. Have a great week ahead. But any keycaps you can get for free. So definitely worth it. Like it's a better deal than what I got, to be honest. And I've paid for my stuff. So you can get like a really, really killer deal. Like, yeah, highly recommend. So, yeah. Any other questions? I'm happy to geek out with you guys, but let me know. I'm actually wearing the Lost in Transit t-shirt, like this one right here. Legendary Wizard has entered the chat. Have you been here a while on Shorts? Legendary Wizard's like one of the where are you on? Oh, my brain. On Discord. He is a very key member on Discord. Helps us out. Helps me out on stream when I get stuck. But no, I'm wearing the Lost in Transit t-shirt. Like, it's a great fit as well. Honestly, I was like, yo, it's like, yeah, it's a really nice fit. So if you did order, you can just stick that in your cart, get that one for free. But yeah, what else, guys? I have been trying to go for the last 40 minutes, but you get me too excited. So if you got any more questions, you might keep me here for a bit longer. But yeah, the offer's running until the 2nd of December. Pretty ridiculous. And then if you do happen to order on stream in the next, I don't know, 60 seconds, 120 seconds. I don't know how long I've been here. I'll be here for, but I'll jot down you can send me your order number and then I can add another little free gift in for you. So you can get get a pretty good deal. So yeah, any more questions, let me know. But if not, yeah, it's been a good stream. like I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. You can probably hear it in my voice, but yeah, once you get me going, I get excited, man. I'm just like, yo, you could do this hack, and then you can change this and use that. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Fueled by Pepsi today. You know what? I think it's that black coffee. I think it's kicking in. I was a bit dumb. I had a black coffee at like 11. Kenji, thank you for the info, Dave. No worries. No worries, Kenji. Yeah, happy to assist. And I mean, the products are great. But more so, I think I just love workflow hacks. If I can help you guys, even on like we run a YouTube channel to do with like video, Premiere Pro, After Effects, edit stuff. We're in about 545k subscribers at the minute. And it's all based around just giving people hacks, how to do stuff faster. And if anything, I think I really enjoy that. Do you know what I mean? If I can help anyone just be like faster at what they do, little tricks, hacks, bit of geekiness, I'm all for it, man. So yeah, I'm drinking some water now. You know, balance it all out. Funny enough, to all my geeks, and this is me like getting distracted again. I got this in Spain. It's like a Star Wars water bottle. I saw it, I was like, that's cool, man. I need to have it. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna call it. I think some of you have gone. I'll need to double check on Instagram, on the website. Random Life, how's it going? Have you been around for a bit? Hopefully you didn't just join because I've been trying to go for the last 40 minutes, but people have been asking. Legendary Wizard, you haven't actually watched the stream in a hot minute because we haven't been streaming in a hot minute. Like, bro, I've been, how's it going? I've been away for 4 weeks. I was at Adobe Max in LA, and then I went to Spain for another conference. So that was 2 weeks, and then I'd spent like 2 weeks like catching up on client stuff. Just making sure like I get the ball rolling. I was working while I was in LA as well, but yeah, so I couldn't stream. So yeah, that's been like 4 or 5 weeks for me not streaming. So I thought I'd jump on just before like around the just before Christmas. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get like maybe let's aim for like 2 or 3 streams before Christmas. I think I can do that. Hang out with you guys. Hopefully by then I'll have the framer, because at the minute I'm on the micro version 1, but if I've got I'm hoping to get a tracking number for the framer micro next week. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that one cooking and then showing some of the tricks off. Like already, I'm so excited from what I've seen people post on Discord, and then one of the other streamers, he's got a framer micro. So already I'm like, my head's spinning on stuff I can do with the framer micro. So yes, I'm looking forward to integrating that to my setup. The one thing I think I'm gonna miss a bit is the scrolly wheel. This guy, he's had a lot of use in my edits, so I don't know. I'll figure out a workaround for that. But it's the benefits that apparently they didn't add it because the manufacturer stopped making them. But they added the joystick, which I think the joystick's pretty dope. Like the joystick's like so much more powerful. Sorry. But anyways, so I am aiming to do a few more streams. Look out for some of the streams. The guys are like, we've got a whole stream team, so there'll be loads of people doing streams before Christmas. I'm hoping to do another 2 or 3 especially if I get the Framer Micro. Every day I'm going to be like discovering new things I can do with it, because you can program the RGBs as well. So I think it'd be pretty dope. But I don't, Legendary Wizard, did you get a Framer Micro? I think you did, didn't you? I feel like you did. I feel like you bought it on a stream or something. I think. Anyways, I'm going to go now because it's like 1:30 in the morning and I need to do stuff tomorrow. But yeah, lovely hanging out with you guys. Hope you guys have an absolutely great week ahead. And I hope to catch you guys on the next stream. So, till next time, of course, Legendary Wizard, he's got a Framer Micro on the way. If not, I'm pretty sure you do have it. Anyways, but until next time, guys, yeah, stay cool. Hope you have a great one. Take care. See you in a bit. Bye.